Welcome into this edition of Road Trippin. I'm your host, ALLIE Clifton, alongside Richard Jefferson, Channing FRYE. We also have the host of the Spinsters podcast, Haley O'Shaughnessy and Jordan Liggins, who is covering the WNBA All-Star Weekend in Chicago. But for now, it is all four of us, and we have two very special guests. Very, very special guests. Head coach of the Orlando Magic. His name is Jamahl Mosley. There he is. And head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
There you go.
J.B. Bickerstaff.
How come you sang?
Because Jamahl, you know my tie to Cleveland.
I understand, but you didn't have to sing it.
Okay. Orlando
First of all,
Magic.
Jamahl, you got connections to Cleveland. Y'all work together.
Absolutely true.
He loves
Can I
Cleveland.
really quick
Love
before we
Cleveland.
dive in, and I won't say anything ever again?
Just
My first year in the league covering the Cavs, Jamahl was an assistant, and I would do huddle conversations. So I would be allowed to be in every single huddle.
Yes.
And I would come to the huddles empty-handed, just my microphone. And after a couple of games, Jamahl pulled me to the side and gave me the biggest piece of advice that I have used ever since. He already knows.
Yeah.
He said, bring a pen and paper, and it just shows a level of professionalism. It will also take your game to the next level in terms of your reporting. Write it down. And I have done that ever since.
Help each other out.
Help
That's
each
what
other
help each other out.
Shout out.
Absolutely.
That's what I feel like
appreciate
I often do with you
boy.
guys.
What? No, not a chance.
But you know what?
Why are
He
you
does.
laughing?
Because you just do the opposite of what he does.
Everything.
Rich?
Yo,
And now you're
And you're
set for
winning.
life.
yo, can I? No, we have.
You're going to do it anyway. So
Right,
go ahead.
exactly. So I don't know
Why do you always ask? Can I?
Yo, we
gonna
got
say
a
it.
group of people who have known Richard for more than almost 20 years. Richard's like, hey guys, can I? And we're like, oh,
Go ahead.
no,
He's
you're
going
already
to.
gonna do
Right.
it.
He's
And if
going
I
to.
say no, you're going to do it more than what you were going to do. So,
make it worse.
I'm not
Yes.
saying I'm not saying that I'm good. What I'm saying is that I am the same
Great.
person. I am saying I'm always the same. Okay,
You are
couple
consistent.
things. Very consistent, consistently inconsistent. No, so first of all, you two guys, we're gonna give a little bit of an introduction. Jamahl Mosley, J.B. Bickerstaff. I've known J.B. for 20 years. I've known Jamahl probably 15, 17 years. Like I met you at Gerg's camp, like early on in my career. Both of these guys,
No, hey,
Not a
Shannon,
wolf.
It wasn't early in his career. It was Fat Richard.
Fat Richard.
Yes.
When he would take the whole
Fat
summer
Richard?
off. Oh.
Oh,
Do you remember?
Fat Richard.
Take the summer
He would
off.
take the whole summer off and show up in August and try to get back in shape.
Yes, Richard
I
used to
look
say,
good,
Channing,
didn't
come
I?
to girls
I do.
camp with me. And I'm like, I'm 24. Like, I can get skinny real quick. Like, not anymore. But, you know, listen, I used to be able to do it.
Thick
So
thighs.
anyways, Richard.
It was thick thighs, Richard.
No. So look, this is what happened. Look, there's not good Mexican food in New York. There's not good Mexican food in New York. So as soon as I would get back home to Arizona, I'm eating California burritos, like chorizo
baked
burritos,
burritos.
breakfast
Hey,
burritos,
the breakfast
roll
burritos.
tacos,
Bacon,
You
egg,
know,
and cheese.
Back at the ranch in San Diego days, we
I
would
haven't
just
heard
go.
about this damn
Oh,
ranch.
did they have, was it?
We're not talking about
We're not talking about the ranch.
Talking about the ranch.
Was it Alberto's?
Alberto's,
Alberto's,
Filiberto's.
Alberto's.
Yes, indeed.
Hey,
Yo,
the
I-
Berto
Italian
brothers
spot
was
on the
in.
corner.
Oh. I don't
Remember the
even know.
Italian
You're just
spot
like,
we
what's
used to go
going on?
to?
Welcome to it. I know which one you're talking about. The Italian spot. They used to have like half
Tucci's.
no, I don't remember what it was. Half bottle wine on like Mondays or
Two
some
cheese
shit.
in Phoenix?
No. In San Diego.
In San Diego by the house at the bottom of the hill,
Like
there was the Italian restaurant.
Il
we used to go
Forno,
to.
Il Forno, or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Lot of carbs,
these
cheese.
two individuals, right? The coolest part about watching you guys in this position is that we've like all done it for the last 20 years. We've all done it together. You guys, JB used to work me out when you were an assistant coach and you were doing radio. That's how you got to know Kevin, Jamahl. Like I've been watching you in Cleveland, Denver, all these different
Jamahl
places.
as a coach has more energy than any
Oh,
player I've
amazing.
ever seen.
This motherfucker run like a marathon.
Yeah.
Eat
Yes,
like a
he
vegan
would.
salad,
So
eat a
many
vegan
times.
salad, and then be like, man, I had a good workout today. Like, what the hell kind
Screaming.
of workouts you had? But it's been really cool to watch you guys, you know, navigate this, do all these things, and then be able to offer support on the other side of like the media side and be able to have you guys sit down because we've all watched basketball. We've all been a part of it, but you are two guys that I wouldn't have had the career that I would have had without JB calling me Fat Richard and being like, get the fucking shade. Jamahl snapping at me in Dallas because I just couldn't handle Rick fucking with me anymore. And he was like, Richard, you were doing so good.
We have two Eastern Conference coaches sitting here side by side. How? You guys like each other?
Family.
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 Yeah, it's more important than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we've
We
been through
vacation
it
together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Nepotism.
we've had, well, nepotism for me. you got to get in. You got to get in, and then you got to figure it out. But
Yeah.
like this is family. This is
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Can I say this?
Absolutely.
You're gonna say it anyway, so
You're the same as him. Why do you ask? Not the same as him, but you're asking.
yeah, don't do that. That's
Don't do
insulting.
that. Don't
Is
do
that
that.
insulting?
Don't insult that
these
I'm
man.
a little more emotional.
He's a little sensitive.
He,
I want
he
you
has
to
a
ask
better
them the
palate
same
for
question,
wine.
but as a coach that you were
Okay,
asking the players.
so I'm going to ask two
'Cause I
questions.
love this question.
One question is, you in Orlando, I just had your team in here, and I'm pretty sure other than Jalen Suggs, your whole team is 6'7" and above.
And
which
ready
is
to gamble.
Very
They were like, gotta go.
None of them are 21.
Positive
They
outside.
weren't going to gamble. They were going to do the kitty slots.
Yeah.
Because they're not all
Correction.
21 yet.
My bad, Jamal. My bad.
Get off the carpet.
Edit.
Edit.
But,
Edit.
but you and then JB is playing almost 3 7-footers, which is the complete different. Is that the new wave? Okay, so there's levels to this question for me. Number one, you are two young black coaches. Number two, you have very young teams with very young black point guards who are like kind of tweeners, right? Like Darius Mobley. Yeah,
two different
Darius
Darius
Garland.
Garland.
Sorry.
Just signed a big
Sorry.
deal.
Is can be moved. He's not just a point guard. He can be moved to the two, as you saw when sometimes you played him with Ricky Rubio. Same with your guards. So the players that you have been given, especially as big as they are, how do you navigate that when everyone else is like, small ball is it, right? Small ball wins. How do you coach your team with these unique opportunities as young as you are, as like I would say as relatable as you are to your younger guys? If that makes any sense.
No, it makes sense. And it's the word is courage,
Right.
right? Like you got to have the courage to do something that everybody may say is not the right thing. But what we looked at is we had to get our best players on the floor. And our best players, happen to be 7 feet tall. Obviously with, Darius at the point guard spot. But like Kevin Love came into camp in great shape. So we were going to have to play Kevin Love.
Yeah.
Right? We signed Larry Markkanen. We were going to have to play Lowry.
Right.
So it was, how do we get our guys who were playing the best basketball on the floor? And those were the guys. And for us, like, you look at it, we weren't going to win playing small like everybody else.
Right.
So it was either do what everybody else does and struggle, or have the courage to do something different and give yourself a chance.
Okay. So
Hang on,
No,
Jamal.
no,
Go, Jamal.
For us, it was we want the best decision makers,
Right.
and it happened to be that they were just bigger guards.
Right.
Markelle, the guard decision maker, Cole decision maker, Jalen decision maker, Franz decision maker. You look at Mel Paulo decision maker, Wendell Carter decision maker. How many guys can?
Yeah.
Just named a 6'7" lineup.
But
But how do you
that's
determine
crazy.
decision maker? Because
And-
I
and
love
it-
that term,
it-
but
it's-
as a fan, it probably means something different than as a
Well, and most people think, hey, it's in the pick and roll. He can make the pass out of the pick and roll.
Right.
It's Franz Wagner knows when to cut. Wendell Carter knows when to get out on the break and go to the corner. Jalen Suggs knows when he needs to get off the ball quicker, or he can set us up in our offense. It's those things that you can look at these guys and they know how to play off of each other when they can make the right play, no matter the size. It's not the ball dominant guy that just says, hey, I'm going to run this offense, hold, and now everybody just watch me eat. These guys are all just playing off each other.
So the cool thing about both of you guys these last 2 years is that I remember, when you got the third pick in the draft and we were talking and you were like, bro, Mobley's our guy. If we was 1, 2, not Mobley's our guy. And you get him. And I was like, dude, I saw him play at USC. Like, I know him, blah, blah. I was like, he's good. I didn't know much about Cade Cunningham. I didn't know much about Jalen Green because they were in different he was in with Ignite. So I didn't really watch much of that. But I had watched Evan Mobley. And I was like, yo, he's a bad, bad, bad man. And then you get the number 1 pick. So you get your choice. Mm-hmm. And then you get Paulo. I want to know why they were your guys, because I know you were talking weeks before your pick, and we had those conversations. You're like, if Evan Mobley gets there, he ain't getting past us, right? Like you were that was your dude, and then obviously you guys had a choice. So I want to know, because both of these guys are like, they seem like
Studs.
they're once in a generation, and I'm not saying that the other guys that were drafted around them aren't, but like to sit here in front of two coaches that Evan Mobley was rookie of the year before Scotty Barnes and the injuries and all this stuff, like took it over. Scotty Barnes played great. Paulo, a lot of people have him as, rookie of the year, number 1 pick. So you guys had him. Why was Evan Mobley your guy? And then I want to hear why Paolo was your guy.
Like, you go back in the game, right? And us were 80s, 90s. Size and skill won, right? Evan Mobley is size and skill. Larry Markkinen is size and skill. Jared Allen is size and skill. You know, and that's what we believe in, is if our big guys have the skill to take advantage of smaller guys, like, that's going to win in the end. Because at the end of the day, we all talk about threes, but the teams that dominate the paint are the teams that win the game. And so we've sold out completely to trying to dominate the paint on the offensive end of the floor and the defensive end of the floor, which when you got Evan Mobley and Jared Allen and then Lowry Markkinen cleaning it up, like,
Kevin
it's hard
taking
to score.
charges.
Right. Was he second in the league in taking charges? He was second in the league in taking charges.
Watching
And then he
play.
can defensive rebound.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, so all of our big guys help protect the paint. The teams that win protect the paint. It's that simple.
For us, it was the versatility.
Yeah.
You know, you look at, they said 1 through 3, those 3 could have been any which way.
Yeah.
And then you start to dissect it, and you look at what one guy's capable of doing, the body,
The physical.
the
Yeah.
physicality
Yeah,
that
big
he
boy.
had. And he didn't even show a lot of things that he was capable of doing while he was at Duke. You know, now you see him with the ball in his hands, the decision making. He hits people. He's strong. You don't even realize how strong
I
he is.
look at that. I look at that boy.
And then, you know, we talk about switchability, like JB saying. You can switch, you know.
1 through 5 with
Mobley's
him.
out there
Yeah.
switching. Markin is out there switching. You can do that. This big fella's out there switching, him and Wendell together. I mean, you look at situations like that. That was a lot of the sell. Like, there's a skill set more than just, you know, just the body type, but, you know, his decision making, switchability, shot making, all those things come into play.
What is the pressure like when you have top, for you, number 1, you're talking about Mobley, number 3. What is the pressure like as a head coach in developing the early draft picks?
You know, I really just, the way our team is shaped up, it more along the lines of just allowing them to be themselves with the group that we have. You know, because these young guys, a lot of them want to talk about generational.
Yeah.
They have to get in with this group first and how they bind with the team. I was like, you saw all of our guys all
Yeah.
together. That's more important, right? The pressure is going to come in some ways. People are going to say they should do this, then they should do that, but they got to get in that locker room first, because at some point we're going to say it doesn't matter what the outside world is saying. What are we doing in this locker room?
Yeah.
So that alleviates the pressure for them. And as a coach, I just try to pour into them. We try to pour into them as much as possible, that they take ownership as much as possible. So it makes it easy on them.
Well, and that you need a tight group, and people don't understand it. You look at the Memphis Grizzlies; they're a tight group. You look at the Golden State Warriors; they're a tight group. There's a lot of these teams. Some teams are just more talented. Some teams are just a really connected group. When I look at that Orlando team, so covering the draft, and me and you had texted a little bit before it, and you know, everybody had Jabari Smith number 1 up until like 8 seconds before, and I know that. Respect. This is like when Woj says Orlando pulled off one of the great kept secrets, you know, in a long time. I'm not going to say modern day, but just in the last like 10 years, like
50 years.
no one
Hot
knew,
take.
no one knew who you guys were going to go with. Every sign. I know Jabari Smith. I know his dad. I played with him. He had a cup of coffee with the Nets, but it was a cup of coffee in the NBA, but it was with the Nets. So I got to know him. And he's like, yo, I think my son's going to go number 1, you know, blah, blah, blah. Jesse, get your bitch ass in here.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on.
Keep telling your
Come on.
Just go through the door.
And so my point is
Go
that
through the window.
why
Come through the window.
how did you guys, I don't want to say keep it a secret, but like what was that decision making? Because everyone believed this. Everyone knew Paolo and Chet all if they went number 1, no one was going to trip on any of those guys. But like, how is it that it was that? And then how did you come down to that, like that decision? Was you get
What
a little
was
bait
that
and switch?
war room
Well,
like?
yeah. Was it intense, or was you guys just sitting back?
No
knowing?
details, just more the feel.
No, we want the
of that.
I
details.
want all the details.
I want all the
I want the
details.
No,
details.
it
No.
really was like Jeff and John, like they do a great job, and that's what Jeff has said it time and time again. The ability to keep it in house, was the right thing to do, because now when you're dealing with other teams and you're dealing with other situations, you now know that you're not going to get anything leaking from us.
Yeah.
Right? We keep it to us, and
You ain't got no snitches up in
No,
there.
we do
huh?
not.
Whiteboards.
No, we
You'd had a whoop-a-fool.
No whiteboards. No whiteboards. I remember that.
Oh, that was
I remember the
wild.
Orlando whiteboard. Oh, yeah.
But things have changed.
Oh, I was there. You could have put me on the whiteboard.
Yeah.
I remember eating dinner with
Channing
you when you were
loved
in.
his
I
time
got
in
traded
Orlando.
right after that.
It was
Yeah.
good. It was.
My time in Orlando was very different. I would have played 50 years in Orlando if I
great.
had Mo's.
JB, what's your JB? I want from both of you guys. JB, you guys, your team.
This
was
is your last basketball question.
I
And then we're
no,
gonna
no,
talk
I have
about-
one more. I have one
Okay,
more.
okay. No,
My
I got my guys
God.
here. I got my
And then
guys
you guys
here.
can go
They
drink
have,
your
yeah.
Zinfandel.
And then no, JB,
Papillon.
before you take that,
Wait,
Happy?
Cabernet?
what,
gonna
what varietal?
Is that Paso Robles Cabernet?
we're gonna end
not
on
Zen? You're not Zen?
He went to U of A,
guys?
by the way.
Orange.
No.
Merlot,
Yeah, owner of
Cab.
Swift, yeah.
I'm not really I drink wine, but I'm not really a wine guy.
we're gonna
Okay.
end on
I'm a
Kevin
bourbon guy.
Love wedding.
We're gonna end on that.
story.
We're gonna end on that.
No,
We're gonna
we
end
aren't.
on. Listen,
JB,
Inappropriate.
no, we are not.
Wedding host of all time.
Did he talk about himself
That
the whole
joker.
time?
I mean, there was a lot about him,
It was a lot about him.
but,
But
then
it was Kevin's wedding.
Whenever he
How
was
would
talking
you
about
rate?
somebody
Okay,
else,
we're going there.
it
We're going
was
there.
a dig
Back
at
to
things
him.
he should not have talked about.
We're going there. JB Bickerstaff
inappropriate.
was at the Kevin Love Kate Bach wedding. How would you rate the MC ability of Richard Jefferson and Channing Frye?
Channing was awesome.
I thought it got a little weird at the end.
No. Listen, but it's what we expected.
Okay.
Like,
you know,
anytime
emotional. I cried
somebody
during
has-
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
But we talk about courage.
All right.
Kevin Love had the courage to put a microphone in your two hands.
Touche.
Gotta give him credit for that.
Oh, my
They claim that Kevin and Kate called them 2 days after getting engaged
Oh, dude,
Yes,
for
they
real.
called
were
it- they
like,
called it
this is
months
what we
and months
to
want.
ago.
their MCs.
But can I say this?
Can I-
no matter
can I
how
say this?
wild we
Yes,
are,
yes, you
Can I
can,
say this?
Jamahl.
Yes.
Why?
I told him no.
Channing,
no.
Channing, never answer a question with a question. That's what you told Jamahl.
I said no.
No, that's what you said.
That's what I just did.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what
I'm okay with
I
this.
He does.
I want to.
It's like the
Running
one about
circles
the,
around
yeah,
Channing.
It's like the joke about the roof. Right? Have you heard that one?
the roof.
No, it's
is,
not.
What's
Oh,
It's
the
a
Michael
It's over
Jordan.
your head.
The
It's
Michael
over your head.
Jordan.
Oh,
I thought it was Michael.
no, God, you're a
Okay,
dad.
wait.
Dad
Dad joke.
Is that a dad joke?
Dad joke.
Wait. Okay, serious question. Back to basketball for 1 second. When, as coaches, is there a moment or a player where you were like, I ain't got nothing for that? You look down the bench and you go, I mean, he just going to get what he got to get.
Here's what I'm going to
Because
say.
before you say that, I'll say this. And I know Alvin is my guy. We're in Game 6, Western Conference Finals. Remember when he slapped him on the butt? We were triple teaming him.
Who's him?
with
Kobe.
Kobe.
I remember
So-
this.
With
R.I.P.
I
Jason
was going to tell the same
Richardson.
story.
We had him in the Western
Graham.
Conference. We had him in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
And
We
there
didn't
was
even make it to
nothing.
the Western Conference Finals.
Wait, who did
We were
do
in
nothing?
Charlotte during the regular season, and I'll never forget it. It was either my first or second year, and Kobe is just going to work. I mean, he's giving it to us every other. I mean, so he had scored the 81, right? And he
Oh,
comes
Lord.
to Charlotte, and they're like, "Is Kobe gonna score 100?"
No, he scored 61
And they were
after
like,
that on us.
They were like, "Yeah, he's coming to Charlotte, so of course he's gonna score 100." And we're throwing everything at him. He hit a fadeaway in front of our bench.
Well, y'all have
And
Ray,
my dad
Ray
was
Feldman.
coaching. Yeah.
Ray Feldman.
Yeah.
And who was the big dude? The big dude.
Mecca
shot.
Okafor.
No. The tall dude.
Primo.
Primo yeah, he works for us now in Cleveland, by the way. But anyway,
Does he?
yeah,
Primo.
he still lives overseas, but he hits a fadeaway on the baseline, and it's jog, right? And I'm sitting there, and in my head, I'm like, he's gonna score 100. And I knew about he runs by, and all my dad could do. My dad was the head coach at the
Yeah.
time, and he just smacked him on his
Yeah,
ass.
just keep it
There
going,
was nothing
bro.
you could do.
Nothing.
Yeah, it was nothing you could do.
You?
It was Western Conference Finals.
Oh, yeah.
Same story.
Yes.
Just going.
I hate that it's one person. I thought it would be different people, but literally, Alvin's like, go get him. Lamar Odom goes, Channing, I'm not going to shoot. I go, oh, shit. Okay. So I went to run, and you see me go, ah! And he was, hey, I told you, I smoked a cigarette twice in my life. After we lost that game, I was back.
What cigarette?
I don't even know. I told
pack of
Lucy,
Newport,
I said, "Oh, you got
pack of
the
Newport."
Newports?
Yeah. No, but the other one was Carmelo Anthony in Denver.
Uh-oh.
I
Minnesota.
won't say names. We're at Minnesota, and
No. It was
somebody who is not playing
Yeah.
is at halftime and says, "Oh, Melo, you ain't this, you ain't that, you ain't this."
Yeah, 33 in the
He
quarter.
set the record. 33
33 in the
until
quarter.
Klay Thompson broke his
It was
record.
33 in the quarter. I
And we
remember
could
watching.
there was nothing we could do. We couldn't get to him fast enough to double team him, trap him, get the ball out of his hands.
Hey, do you remember? I think we might have talked about this on the other one. So Kareem Rush, That's my boy, right?
My boy. Yeah.
That's my boy. That's my boy, Kareem Rush. Shout out my boy K Rush. So like I was playing well. I was scoring points, whatever. But Kareem was my boy. So like I might have like just played like some loose, soft defense on Kareem Rush. And then JB was coaching Kareem Rush. He was in Charlotte. And he was like, I had to take Kareem off you. You guys were just letting each other like fucking score. And I was like, look, if my guy Kareem gets 10, 12 points, like good for him. We're going to win the game.
Don't insult us.
What?
Don't insult us.
But that's how I felt. You played hard, but we were still going to win the game. I'm like, dude, like I can lock Kareem up and give him 2, or I can get my guy 12. Maybe
Get his average up.
Yeah, get his average up.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
I remember
Roderick.
we were in Miami in Phoenix, and Braun was kind of chilling. And we had PJ Tucker. Sierra won 48 games, didn't make the playoffs. Fuck that. But that hurts, still hurts. That hurt. You looked at me after that game and go, damn, that hurt. But anyways, well, literally, we had to either beat Dallas or Memphis. And Dirk was like, give me the burger.
Give me the burger.
Give me the burger. And there's nothing you can do with that.
He used to put,
All right, and
he
then
used to put on clinics.
clinics. So we're in Miami. This is when Braun is in Miami. So Braun is chilling first half, right? One of our guys who actually maybe have just passed by goes, man, that shit is weak.
Oh.
And he goes, what? Our assistant coach gets up.
Actually,
Look at me and goes,
Channing, it was your cousin, Tobias Harris.
no, it was not. No, that was a different time in Orlando. The guy goes, shut the fuck up before you're on the team. He was a second round
That happened
pick.
in Dallas.
Hey,
Stop
he told
it.
him.
Do you remember that with Kobe?
To
And
his
Chandler?
face.
And
Chandler was talking crazy.
No.
Wait,
no,
it was
no.
Chandler. It was Chandler
Hey.
Parsons.
No, Chandler Parsons.
I love that we have these stories of coaches
Right.
being like, shut the fuck
No,
up.
it
Yo,
wasn't
like
so-
so mad.
It wasn't Chandler Parsons talking crazy, right? Like Kobe was struggling. This was towards the end, so this was probably 2015, right? Like Kobe was, it was 2015. So Kobe was like at the end, right? He was struggling a little bit, and so like Chandler hit a shot, and we start talking shit from the bench, right?
No.
Like, yeah, Kobe better fucking D up, like talking shit. And look, I'm only doing this to fuck with Chandler. Because I'm not having to go in the game. I'm not having to, like, Chandler just made he's making $70 million. Fuck him. Let him go guard Kobe, right?
He's still making.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Oh, for sure.
I'm like, yeah, Kobe, you better D up, light his ass up, Chandler. Chandler goes down. Kobe scores. Chandler runs back, and the whole time, Chandler's only looking at our bench. Like, guys, stop. It's not funny.
Yo.
Chandler runs back, and he's not even paying attention to the play call. He runs back to look directly at down. Guys, stop it. Don't get him started.
provoke
Don't get him started. And like that was
And
to
if
me
you know
that was,
Chandler, that's good for him.
and that's
Yeah.
good for
He
Chandler.
deserved it.
That was the funniest shit for me because it was like I was talking shit to Kobe just to fuck with Chandler, just to be like, yo, if he hits you for 50, bro, I'm gonna be sitting over here watching, like just enjoy it.
Yo, I remember when Gilbert was on his tear.
Oh.
And we played.
Wait, Gilbert?
No.
Gilbert was
Gilbert-
that guy?
Yeah.
Gilbert's
Bad boy.
tear.
Was Gilbert
Gilbert's
really that
tear.
guy?
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
what?
wait, 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 wait,
He
wait.
had-
Gilbert
he had
was
so
that
much
guy?
stuff in the
Everybody-
bag.
You
everybody-
have
He had all
never
the stuff that's
in
happening
your
now.
life.
He was putting clinics on.
Ask that question.
Why?
Ask that question one more time, Allie. Ask
Yeah,
that
go ahead. Everyone's like, ugh.
Was Gilbert really that guy?
Oh my God,
like,
Allie.
Bucket.
You, like,
Everyone's
Allie.
eyes.
You were just like,
The
what is
stuff-
he
the-
averaging?
the
Yeah.
stuff you
It,
look
it
at
was
right
like
now,
whenever
guys
he
doing,
wanted to do it,
he's going to get it.
he was going to do it.
This is who he was. And this is no
Unbelievable.
lie. This is no lie. And I've said this multiple times. If Dame Lillard and John Wall were combined, was Gilbert. He was as
They had a
fast as
baby.
John Wall.
Bigger.
He was as fast as John Wall
Yes.
and as quick. And he could shoot like Dame Lillard, bro.
It
he could
was
shoot.
so
Remember, he was the
easy.
first person that shot a 3 and then just turned around and just like this.
Look,
But
look.
It went in.
Before it went in against Kobe.
I
Against
love
Kobe.
those
He had
stories
50
about
like a
players
40
though
piece to
that
go
can
with
go.
it.
It was like a 50
Right.
piece he gave Kobe.
Right.
He gave Kobe a 50 piece.
Teammates
Why?
asked me to
Never
talk
forget
him
that.
down. They were
Why?
like, Channing, didn't you go to college with him? I was like, no, I know Gil though. Like he took me on my visit. They go, yo, like be really nice with him so he doesn't give us 70.
Right.
He was,
Gilbert gave us 32 and a half, and one of our guards faked ankle injury. They said, ooh, it's flaring.
Allie.
Name that guard.
Gilbert
I
was
said, no. I said, Gilbert would look, and Gilbert would say,
He
Come
didn't,
on.
He didn't have the best career, but
Come on.
he was the best NBA player at his prime from Arizona. At his prime, there was no play. Even Sean Elliott, all these guys, like at his
I'm trying
prime,
to think- yeah, I'm trying to
at his
think of it.
prime, like
Yeah.
like he was the best
Andre
player.
Iguodala is really good, but
But
Gilbert was the star. Gilbert was, I will say, Gilbert is the most talented player ever.
Right. And was
What?
one of the
Come
first
out
guys.
of
Remember, they
Arizona.
changed the rules.
Yeah.
Because he was a second-round pick
Yeah.
and got paid all that money, and they changed the rules
Because
of what
they-
second-round picks.
Because
get
basically
of him.
they were about to come up with the Gilbert Arenas rule saying that like, hey, we took the risk on this player and now we can't afford to keep them. and so they wanted to come up with like a rule so they could keep their second round picks or limit their pay. And it wasn't gonna happen. So Gilbert, after his second year, now mind you, he was only 19 years old. Oh, no. He was probably 21. But he was 21, shout out Savage. And he goes and signs a $66 million contract. And you're just like, that only added to his
That was
psychosis.
his last contract?
No, that was it. No, it was 6 years,
Stop it.
66. So he made like 11 million a year. Then
he
the next
made
one was like 120, 130.
For reference.
What?
Yeah,
What?
Gilbert. Yeah.
For Allie, for
Yeah.
reference, we got on a bus. It was like a Coach-O thing. So it's like Sean Elliott, Steve Kerr, like,
You.
Damon Stoudemire. I was
You don't
having to be
we
on
don't
there.
include him. Look at you
Everybody,
laughing.
Mike Wright, like the who's who of Arizona basketball. And Gilbert and Richard have this magnetism of talking shit.
Oh,
Really?
Where it gets to be it gets to be sometimes awkward because Gilbert has no boundaries. There's no like, you know what? Don't say
Wait.
that.
Same as Richard.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Gilbert's far worse than I am. Let's just put that in perspective.
Far worse.
Far worse.
Far worse. Gilbert on this
debatable.
bus next to Steve Kerr
Far worse.
Gilbert would choose violence. You
was like
choose
just
life.
at a randomly goes, "Hey Richard, I remember my first 100 million." And all of us on the bus are like,
No,
I
but
remember my
he
first,
was
like, one.
but he was unbearable. But Gilbert, this is what happened. So Gilbert gets cut from the USA team. This is how much. This is just to give everyone an example of how Gilbert was that dude. He gets cut from the USA team. Now the coaches on that USA team were it was Krzyzewski, it was Nate McMillan, and there was somebody else. I can't remember.
Suns coach.
Suns coach.
D'Antoni.
D'Antoni. So Gilbert, after he gets cut, starts running his mouth like Gilbert does. Starts talking shit. I'm gonna roast every one of them. I'm gonna roast every single one of them. I'm gonna kill every single one of these coaches. So Gilbert goes and has like 50 against D'Antoni and the Suns. So then he's playing Portland on this because he's a West Coast guy. So he's playing Portland on the next part of that West Coast road trip, and it becomes like the game of the week on NBA TV because everybody was like, what game should be the game of the week? And they're like, Gilbert Arenas at Portland. Like everyone was tuned into that game because they wanted to see Gilbert try and go for 50. Like that's what he was doing for like a 3-year stretch before he hurt his knee. He was ridiculous.
Lauren, God, my wife.
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Wow.
if I had to
I
be
know.
anyone else, it would be Lauren.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. What
Listen,
about that liquor?
it's just Chardonnay. Anyways,
He's retarded.
You literally just
do
told
you
me that.
remember? I know it's a bad habit. I call Logan my brother Hendrix, like my son. Do you remember when he went and got shoes from Nordstrom's and gave the Lakers 40? He was hooping
Wait,
in
excuse
like
me, what?
To play in?
Dior,
What
like
kind
Dior
of shoes?
shoes.
Gold.
Dior shoes.
Dior, like Louis Vuitton.
Why
and
is
they
this guy
were
not in the league anymore?
Stop it.
No, because he's crazy.
Stop it.
He's
No, he is batshit crazy.
Gilbert should have been a Hall of Famer. Like if his knee got bad. That's that when he tore his knee
That
up.
was the thing.
That was it. Once he
That
tore
was
his
it.
knee up. But the other crazy thing about him tearing up his knee is you know how he tore up his knee, right? Do you remember how he tore up his knee?
mean, it
So
wasn't
he got in
his
trouble.
fault.
He got in trouble because he was like late to shoot around, and so Eddie Jordan, my former coach with the Nets, who became his head
that
coach,
Princeton
wasn't going to
offense,
play
fuck
him.
me.
Wasn't going to play him to start the game.
That's
so
what
then Gilbert
Jameson-
leaves the arena. Gilbert leaves the arena
In a
Gil-
temper tantrum?
In a temper tantrum, which because that's what Gilbert does. He leaves the arena. The owner or whoever gets him to come back to the arena. Gilbert shows up in the first quarter. And they were like, hey, Gilbert, go in the game. And he was just like, oh, whatever. And he was like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom. Comes back in, goes in the game, tears up his knee that game.
Oh shit, that's a true story.
No, he even said it because we asked him, like, hey, is there a moment that you regret or something that you do? Or he's like, that day. Because like that day of like he threw a temper tantrum because he was late and then he ends up tearing up his knee. And he was still only a 6'3" guard. So it's kind of like you've seen with all due respect,
Is he
guys like
only that
Kemba,
tall?
Isaiah, when they get hurt, like that quickness is gone. It changes their game. And then there might have been some other extracurricular things for Gilbert that they were like,
we are going to. I could tell Gilbert Arenas stories all day.
Yeah.
Every day. He was on our podcast not too long ago.
2 years,
Had,
but yeah, good try.
Incredible stories. But before we let you guys go and continue on with your evenings,
What was that move?
A little transition for you.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're gonna make a segue here to wrap up this edition.
Okay.
Jamal, you do not have to show up tomorrow. Thank you for
Thank
taking
you.
your time now.
Thank you.
I think they want
Gotcha.
you to.
Yeah.
We appreciate. So Jamal, Jamal, can I say this real quick about Jamal? So I was like, Jamal, shut the fuck up, JB.
Wow! Do not speak to him like that.
Hey, coach. First of all, two things. We're into two things real quick.
I have two things for you.
Okay,
and
one thing.
One involves you. You're welcome.
Okay.
KYP.
It's not gonna be real quick.
KYP.
Okay, really quick.
Know your
And it's
personal
never
brand.
going to be two things.
More
See
to
how they
involve
treat
him.
me?
Yeah.
You see how they treat me?
Okay,
Taylor?
so
Just involve him.
Really quickly, I texted and then I'm let you go. I'm just gonna say this really quick.
feel involved.
I texted Jamal. I was like, Jamal, hey man, can you come on the podcast? Like, here are the times. Here's the.
Jamal, I
He's
had
like,
two numbers for you,
he
and
didn't
neither were correct.
No, one of them was correct.
No, they're from
And
like
so- and so-
1999.
Yeah. So then I go, I texted him
the
back.
early
I'm like, hey Jamal, this ass kissing ain't free, bro. When are you coming on my motherfucking podcast?
He did not say that to you.
100% I
I can show
did.
you the
Oh,
text.
for sure.
What,
100%
what
I
was
did.
your response?
I just LOL.
And like this.
I'll be there tomorrow at
Very
6.
small.
Sometimes
Very small
sometimes
fashion.
he's got an LOL, and then he sent me the copy of the schedule.
Stop
does
it.
11:45 work?
Yeah, dude, what's up?
By the way, I tell these guys every single time they extend an invite to someone, will you loop me in? Because I can properly communicate.
Yeah, we don't
Well, you couldn't
communicate.
communicate with me
God.
because you don't have the right number.
Yeah, right number.
But clearly,
Just,
geez,
I
wow.
was like, well, we're in Vegas, so somebody's going to walk
Yeah.
by.
And what was the other thing?
Well, you said you had two.
Oh, the other thing. No, the other thing I wanted to talk a little bit more about Kevin's wedding.
No.
Thank you.
Everyone said no.
no,
I'm
no,
like,
thank you. No.
No,
Okay.
it was an awesome wedding.
Yeah.
It was a great celebration of Kevin, Kate.
Richard and Channing were too much.
No,
Yes.
Channing was fine.
Richard was too much.
Richard was
That's the
entirely
second time.
Wait.
y'all said that.
I said
What
this.
did your wife think? I've
kept-
heard her name a lot, and
Nikki's
I've heard her
amazing.
name in
She was
terms
like,
of like.
you guys
Oh,
aren't
I'll
whispering.
see.
You're not
Wait, are you
whispering.
going out there on
You're not
Wednesday?
You're not
I'll see you.
whispering.
Hey, I'll see you on Wednesday. Or she going out there Wednesday?
When?
Her and her friends. Nikki,
Oh, to the wine tasting.
you're going.
They're in Portland. I got to come back here. We play Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still have to
Okay.
do this?
Yes.
Yes, bro.
Okay, so here's how we're gonna end this. I obviously
We'll edit that. But
and Jamal, you're gonna
come
be
on,
annoyed
what you
because
doing?
you're with your Orlando Magic now.
So you're gonna do something about Cleveland right now?
However-
You're gonna go Cleveland segue, right?
I'm gonna go completely Cleveland.
Of course.
Hello to the hype being back in the playoffs. So freaking exciting. But I do want to know for both of you before we end this, just the expectation, the goal, the motivation, what it is for the upcoming season. Start with you, Cleveland.
We got to be better. We took a big step this year, but there were still things where we felt we didn't do as well as we could have. We had games where
Like finish strong.
Do you need shooters?
You
Tell him
if
to
you-
Keep going.
I'm-
Keep
Tell
going.
him to shut
ignore
up.
them. Please ignore them.
No,
Keep
We
going.
keep
the
going.
words I want to say,
Yes.
I cannot say.
That's why we can.
But your
Oh,
players
we
will
edit all
appreciate.
this.
Yeah.
Fucky, fuck.
We have unfinished business.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
I will just say we were
that's
in LA.
aggressive.
You were traveling, and I remember we all were like, "Wow, the hype back in Cleveland
Oh, it was great.
awesome.
Loved it.
It was great to see."
Like
Yep.
our fans, and we
Amazing.
had some nights
Wonderful.
at home where
It was
I
popping.
haven't been in a building like that.
It's a ridiculous,
we,
right?
we had the run where we scored like 80 something points against the Kings in the first half.
Brett,
Get
Real
your- Look how
Meyer.
Skinny you are.
That's
Are you
what I
on doing keto?
I said he lost 50
He
pounds.
just went to lift
Are
up
you
his
doing-
shirt. Brett,
Go.
come in. You can
Come
come
in.
in.
Brett, are you doing
in.
whole 30?
You can go in.
Come in,
Just
Brett.
walking through the door.
Very
The-
confused.
okay,
Good
the Ryan-
God
Look like
almighty. I haven't seen
something
no.
new, and
That's
that's
my
exciting.
freshman
Yeah,
from
I know
college.
that.
No,
I
it
got
was-
more Arizona
100%.
cats on my
It was
staff
fun.
than I care to have.
On the court for
It
the
was an
franchise,
accident.
it felt
We're
new
crazy,
to the
but we
NBA.
sort of
Yeah,
know
it was
basketball
great.
a little
different.
bit.
Yeah, it
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
That's
Just leave it at
exciting.
crazy.
Yeah.
You
I like
like
how you
winning.
keep.
You guys keep.
Yeah, see,
How
I'm
often
the
are you
correction
with this
girl.
crew?
No.
I'm never with them, to be honest.
But
This
we
our
love
sec-
her.
We love her.
Yeah.
It's
We
our
love
second time.
Haley.
She runs a great podcast. So this was supposed to be a crossover, and then she got stuck in
And
the
then
whirlwind.
Richard got me drunk. So.
We are welcoming in
Sounds
Brett
about right.
Realmeyer, who
JB
is a
was the
part
first
of
person to get
Cleveland
me
as
drunk.
well.
Are you, how old?
20.
He was 20.
20.
Yeah.
So we were sneaking in clubs in Phoenix, in Scottsdale. We were sneaking in clubs. Neither of
Jaeger
us,
and Red Bull.
neither of us were 21.
Jaeger.
Neither
Jaeger
of us
and
were
Red Bull.
21.
Jaeger bombs.
Sneaking into the club.
That's disgusting.
Neither
was
of us were
disgusting.
21.
I'll
That
put
does
the
not
same
shock
question
me.
to you because I know Allie wants to ask it.
Same
But
question
hang
to
on,
me.
before we segue
No, we
really
gotta
quick
finish.
to you, I
She-
do
I know she
have
wants
the
to ask.
I do have the text message.
Oh, you show?
Oh, I
This
saw it.
ass kissing ain't free. Time to pay up gift.
Yes.
Man, my bad. What's good? I'm joking. LOL. LOL, of course. Did you gas it up? Okay, whatever.
Yeah. There you
However, here we are.
go. Here we are.
Expectations.
Expectations.
Excitement.
Excited. Really, really excited. Like we have like the young core, and like JB said it, like they've got a young core. We have a young core. These guys, they get along so dang well. That's
do.
what's so exciting about the group. It's hard to say expectations. Just we're going to be better.
Yeah.
We're going to have to be better. And I keep telling our guys, the saying for me is like, just level up. And everybody's like, what does that mean? Well, we're going to compete more.
Listen
We're
to
gonna
this year.
more
or
attention to
something.
details.
Yeah.
Hold each other's feet to the fire more, like on the court, for where they understand that level of how we're going to play. Not making the same mistakes over and over
And
again.
over again.
Like,
Y'all got some good people.
Jamal does not like that.
Gary Harris, great dude.
yes.
Jalen Suggs, great dude. Just from people that I know.
Yeah.
Obviously, you and Jesse and so many people, the coaching staff. My
One,
guy,
two,
Brill.
one,
Yeah,
two,
my
one,
guy,
two.
my guy,
This is
Brett
legit,
Brill.
like,
Watch
Yeah.
a Chuga, Minnesota.
This is why we, but guys, this is why we come to Summer League. For all of our listeners, like we come to Summer League because we can sit in our Blue Wire studio and we've been outside of a restaurant and we've had 10 different people that we all know, we all love, that we respect. We get a chance to chop it up, talk basketball, and just really lift up you guys because from Brett Brillmeyer, Jamahl Mosley, JB Bickerstaff, we've all known each other.
That's why you come to Summer League.
However, we are going to
I-
wrap it. Hang on,
And
we're
the
going to wrap it up
See,
on
I was
this.
trying to be nice and
Richard is
That was a good
at.
wrap
Thank
up.
you. I was
You were
gonna-
honestly wrapping up really nice.
Thank you.
We're going to
wrap
wrap
it
it up
My bad.
on this. Richard is actually at Summer League because he's going to officiate your Summer League game on Monday.
No.
Jamal.
We have to edit that out because we're not supposed to tell because people bet on the games.
Oh.
I can't say.
And
who-
you have anything to do with?
No, but I'm saying you can't officiate. You
wanna know about that
can't. You can't
information.
say who's officiating the day before. They only say it
But
day
it's
of.
it's 72 hours. before.
I understand. That's what I'm
You're
saying. You can't do
officiating
that.
or-
because-
Okay. Anyways,
That's
here
how
we
you know
are.
this is
Edit.
edited.
I'm officiating your guys' game.
You're official,
Yeah.
like a
No,
Jamal's
he's
like,
not going to be a ref.
Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah,
am.
yeah,
he's
very
going to
much.
officiate for a quarter.
though, right?
Wait, huh?
I'm
He's
going
going
to
to
be.
officiate for a quarter.
You better talk to Jesse about that.
No. I'm refereeing a game, and I'm going to throw Jesse the fuck out.
How did
We
let
have-
that happen?
So the NBA,
Yeah.
I did some combine work. I did some combine work
Yeah, I
in
saw
Chicago.
that. You tested out well.
I thank you. I
You tested
appreciate
out
that.
very well. You could still-
I thought about maybe trying to get drafted again. It didn't
So
work
you
out.
could probably play 4 or 5 minutes for us.
I'll take.
But
work.
what I would
That's
do,
2.5.
I would
That's
probably
2.5
I
million.
would probably have you in the office and tell you that you're not going to be in the rotation,
That's fair.
And then 3 days later, playing.
and then play.
so the NBA.
So he
position
pulls
is he
a
in?
hamstring.
What is he?
What position he
He's
in?
a 5.
He's a small ball 5.
He's a small.
What did you call? Hang on, what did you call Richard? Thick Richard.
Thick Richard. That was
The
young.
Thick
That was
Richard.
the Milwaukee Bucks. Richard was thick.
my
Richard.
Richard.
And
Richard.
That's when he get the weight on, and he
in the
couldn't get
summer?
it off.
So
This is another edition
Thunder
of.
thighs.
road tripping
Trippin'.
with Thick Richard. But
There you go.
The little thicky
We're
black
done.
Richard. Jesse.
And then there's Jesse.
First call, I'm challenging.
Last time we were here, we played craps.
oh
Wow.
You loaned me about $50 to $100.
Yeah.
It's blurry. And I lost it all.
yeah.
So I just want to say thank you. And if anyone out there wants to donate to the cause of me losing more at craps, my
Yeah.
Venmo is at Haley something. This is now the 3rd time I've shared it.
I
I gotta do cross promotion for my personal funds.
Your
So
personal funds.
Ooh, can I give my Venmo?
I would love for you. to
Allie.
share.
Allie's Venmo
Allie
is
has-
digging as soon as she shows them toes.
Allie has a feet only fans.
Dude, it's only feet.
I
Only
don't,
feet.
but I'm
Only
here
feet.
for any suggestions on how to sell my feet pics without my name being attached.
Oh,
I think you can do that
yes.
Which part?
All of
with
the above.
all of it. Yeah.
Haley does it.
I
now.
don't because I've got long limbs, and so that's not what you want in feet pics. Okay, I'm
I
gonna be
thought the same
honest.
thing.
I
Until-
think if I could, I would, but it's not what people want. So the
Same here.
Channing, would you
supply
sell
is there,
your
the demand is not.
would you
know
sell
what I
your
mean?
feet?
My big 18s, they are glossed up, but no, I would not.
You would
How
not.
Do
would
you
you
get
rate your
pedicures?
feet?
I do. I
I
have
love
to.
that.
Yeah, I got soft feet. What?
Oh.
I
Rate
like
your
like
feet.
this lady right here. She's very nice. I wonder if she would. Would you sell your feet pictures? No. Okay.
How Channing? How would you rate your
know.
feet?
No. No.
As a 13-year NBA player, I'd probably say an 8 or 9.
Out of 10?
Oh,
Yeah,
come
easily.
on. Come on.
Easily.
Come on.
easily.
Don't sell yourself.
I assume the softest feet.
You can't
if
go.
my
You
feet
can't go Dikembe's toes.
feel
Haley,
was
I
if
know.
my
It's all
feet
done.
feel was a thread count, it would be Egyptian
No,
cotton.
okay. So let's keep it perspective. You can't say Dikembe and Shaq and say they're the.
By the way, I got off the elevator 30 minutes ago before coming down here, and Dikembe was getting off the elevator.
Was he?
And everyone was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Okay,
Dikembe's a
crazy
legend.
story. Dikembe, no, this is actually not that crazy. Dikembe, even
You
at
guys still
his
tell it, though.
older age, was impossible to shoot hook shots on.
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
the
of
He was the
course.
longest armed.
Like
Oh, it was
scientifically, that
wild.
just
Yeah.
Yeah, like I know, but everyone sees a commercial, and not a lot of people watch like early '90s basketball. But like I caught him at the end of his career.
I was gonna say you
I
tried.
was coming off the bench, and I was like, "Oh, let me shoot a hook shot on this old dude." He used to slap my stuff out of bounds. I was like, "How do you do like a hook shot? Supposed to be unblockable." That's
you
what
know,
they
not to
teach
like
you.
woman-splain basketball to 2-3 basketball players, but my dad,
Yes.
who is like 5'11" on a good day with shoes,
Yeah.
used to hook shot as an advantage. So I'm just saying, like, that is extra remarkable because
Oh, it's crazy.
absolutely should be able to make that on.
But Haley, really quickly, that's probably as much as it is a compliment to Dikembe. It's also an indictment on the trash offensive game that Channing has. You are 7 feet tall. You were 24 years old, and you couldn't get a hook shot over 56-year-old Dikembe.
Hang on.
That's why I moved.
That.
That's why I moved. I mean,
No,
he's
but
not
Dikembe,
wrong.
he really is 56 currently.
It's not
Okay,
wrong.
but he wasn't 56 when Channing
We
was
don't know
playing.
that.
We do
And
not
at the
know
same
that.
time,
We do not
the
know
fact that you referenced Dikembe Mutombo as the old dude.
Yeah.
Oh, he was super the old dude. I was there on his last game
Wow, that's
in
a
Houston
look.
during the playoffs. I know that was.
You saw that?
Oh yeah.
Dikembe.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't see it.
That was back in our
What?
area at the Midwest. The jorts.
Oh,
Oh,
high
yeah, of
top
course.
chucks.
Back in.
love a good
Shorts are back in.
love a good set of jorts. Oh, I see. I
Oh,
see.
there it is. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Well, those are not the jorts that like we're accustomed to.
Damn.
Yeah.
Those are
Those are more
showing
like
off the good.
those are like Thunder Down Under.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. What is it called? What is the Magic Mike? Those are like the Magic Mike jean shorts.
Yeah, that they just
Yeah.
rip off and like somehow there was buttons on the side. Yeah.
Yeah. Shannon, you have a pair of those. Have you ever been to see like Magic Mike or Thunder Down Under?
No, I do like shows in Vegas though.
They're a good transition.
I've been.
I was thinking
yeah.
about watching. I was thinking about going to one. I have a couple days here, but I don't know which one to go to. I like magic shows. I don't know if that makes me a simple woman.
It does,
But-
but it's
okay,
okay.
yeah.
It's
Wait,
okay.
maybe
It's
I am a
okay.
simple
It's
one.
I don't
okay.
know the
There's nothing
newer
wrong with
ones.
that. I'm a
I don't know the
simple
newer
man.
ones. I thought all the Cirque du Soleil shows
What is it
were
called?
really. O is the best. I thought
What kind of shows are they?
Cirque du Soleil.
Okay.
O is
Rock
where
of
they
Ages
jump
is
into.
good.
Really good. I heard the
good
Beatles was good.
I saw the Beatles. I saw the Michael Jackson show.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one I saw?
The Elvis show.
No, God, no. It was Beatles that I don't know. You guys keep distracting me because I look over at your guys.
I know.
Your guys'
You
eyes,
keep
like if
nodding at
This
Like
is
you
keep
wanna,
why
looking-
like,
I
go
don't
visit.
sit here. Is why I sit there.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's
Fair
okay.
enough.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Haley had a plan.
Well,
She's
oh,
the
sorry,
host.
sorry.
She had
I do have a plan.
Okay, what's the plan? Hank?
It's purely anecdotal. I
Life-
just
life
want to
is
exploit you
anecdotal.
guys for stories.
Oh, okay.
So my first question is best summer league stories.
Ooh.
Because what I was saying
Oof.
to, not to name drop, but I'm going to Duncan Robinson like 20 minutes ago, is that
Lil
from
Dunkies?
my perspective,
Oh my.
my bet. Okay,
Sorry. Continue.
Oh, what's
He's
up,
literally
young
doing
Jalen?
You
Do you want to come on real quick?
Come say
2
what's
minutes.
up.
Come
Come
in,
say what's
come
up.
in.
No, it's right here, right
there.
there,
all
right
right,
there, right
someone
there.
let
Can
him
someone
in,
let?
please.
Can someone let?
Dude, you know what's a crazy story? I've known him since he was 10.
I know.
What?
I know. We
Yes.
we had him on
How?
the podcast.
I know this. But I'm
Oh, you're telling Haley. I
Yes,
apologize.
Sorry, Richard.
My bad.
Jesus, young
Hello.
Oh my God! Hold on. Let me say what's up.
dude.
Hi, how are you? Sorry, I would get up. Good to see you.
Hey, I'm here.
Dude, what a small world. Sit down, sit down.
Yeah. See,
Is his mic? What is this hot?
let's go. Look at you.
All right.
What
put
a
on the
pleasant
headphones.
surprise.
Yeah. Where were you going?
Or coming
We're having
from.
dinner.
Oh, you're.
Oh,
We
Jamal.
don't hold you on. We
Yeah,
don't
no,
hold you
yeah,
up
yeah.
for
We
too
saw
long.
Jamal. go
Yeah.
there.
You're having. You pull it up. Pull it up.
That's what she said.
Oh,
oh,
yeah. The
okay.
mic.
Is
the
it?
mic. Is it? Pull
In
it
what
up. Yeah. Yeah. Like,
Why
oh, to
can't we?
Channing.
Why can't we say take it down?
Yeah, to Channing. To Channing, that's what it is. Ladies and
Yeah, pull
gentlemen,
it up 'cause
Jalen
drag it
Suggs
on
is
the
now
ground.
joining
That's
us.
why.
He was going to dinner, and we took him from dinner.
Yeah, we'll be
'cause-
quick.
Not gonna miss me too much.
No, they're not going to miss you. How is the team dinner? Tell people about like Summer League, what the little shtick is that, we saw Jamahl Mosley, we saw you guys. So what do you guys do at Summer League? Practice, team dinners? How much of this do you do?
We've kind of had, one thing a day. So whether it's practice, we've done this. Guys just get together and, all go to the gym, watch the games, whatever. But we've been spending a lot of time together, and I think that's a rarity. Just from talking to the staff and the coaches, like it's not often you get this many people on the team to come out at once during the summer, and then to do as many, team activities as we're doing. So. Again, I think it's just a credit to how close we are as a team, but it's a good time. We're really just kicking and having fun.
Jalen, one guy
Media
that you
train.
played. Oh, for sure. One guy that you watched on TV that is 100 times better in person.
Oh,
Kyrie
now
Irving.
Oh, yeah.
Hands
Yo,
down.
it's crazy,
Listen,
right?
No, it's crazy.
It was the craziest thing I'd ever seen. It was beautiful.
was
Like
yes,
there
yes.
was a couple of times where I got up in my seat. I was about to stand up after the bunch, and I had to calm down. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what's
Yeah,
so crazy is that
Imagine
Jalen.
watching him in practice.
Oh, man.
And you're like, we're playing one-on-one versus everybody,
Yeah.
and he's
It's-
doing these things. You're like, what am I can't guard this.
No, not at
You're
all.
taking the tread off my shoes.
And go ahead. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say, what's crazy is that we had you on the Road Trippin podcast
Mm-hmm.
before your rookie season.
Yep.
So to now be able
Yes.
to reflect like that,
Yeah.
That is all.
it was so instant.
So when Kyrie first came into the league, I was in the Western Conference, and Kyrie missed a bunch of games.
Yeah.
So I only played against Kyrie like one
He
time.
had a double team the
Really?
shit out of
I only
him.
played against Kyrie one time. 'Cause I think he was when I showed up. He was when I got to Cleveland. He was in his third year. Yeah, he was in his third year. So it was like, and so he missed a couple times. So I only played against him like one time. So when I got to the Cavs and I started watching him, and remember he was coming back from injury, so he wasn't really playing great the first like 40 games of the season. So like I'm sitting there starting. You remember that year? That's
Yeah.
at 16, and I was sitting there watching this kid. I'm like, does everybody know this kid can do this stuff?
but then he would start practice doing like what was that dance?
I just,
Michael Jackson.
I don't know. He was doing
The little,
something.
running dance.
Little-
The
Yeah,
running man dance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he'd come out and he
what's
would
the
just,
running man dance?
He was just doing. It was
we can't do it.
it was
Our hips don't work
2006.
like
We're
that.
too
Oh,
old.
that
Yes,
was
you
a
know,
problem.
like
I
that.
have the same question, but defensively. Who surprised you the most as a defender?
I'm not sure on that one. I mean, there was a lot of just solid guys. I know Rudy Gobert was tough when we played
Big
him. and it
bitch.
was-
That's a big bitch.
and it was-
wow.
That's a
it was,
big French
it was early in the
motherfucker right
season,
there.
and
He's
every
ginormous.
time I thought I had, actually, Rob Williams.
Okay.
By far.
Yeah.
That every time I played him, Rob was all over the place on the defensive end.
Yeah, he
Blocking
gets up
shots.
quick.
Oh my, so quick twitch.
Yeah.
Straight off the ground.
He looks like he jumps and moves slow, and all of a sudden he goes boom, and you're like, God damn.
Wait,
Like
he'll go catch it.
he is probably late to everything, which I think that's why they call him Time Lord. But he's always on time defensively.
Oh, I saw what you did. I saw what you did. I saw what you did there. Media
running
trained.
around.
Media trained.
Media train.
I remember you telling us that going into your rookie season, the schedule and the amount of games was going to be like the craziest.
Mm-hmm.
What was the craziest?
I think it was that. I mean,
Was
it was hard because I got hurt so many times, and both times I sat out a large chunk.
Is RJ gonna come join? You gonna come join?
You want to come
You
sit
gonna
down,
come
bro?
Are you gonna come sit down?
All right,
Yeah.
someone let him in. We've got another.
Yeah. Listen, man. Tell Coach Mosley's coming on tomorrow.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
your coach is gonna be on here tomorrow. So
What time is dinner? Probably.
He's going to be
We've
so mad
already
when he
been in
walks
there.
out here.
We've already we're just kind of.
I'll
Might as
see.
well just get them all on.
Yeah, get them all on, guys. We're gonna need an extra mic.
Yeah.
All right, and this is where I'm kicked off.
No. Haley, you're not going anywhere.
here.
Come sit down. Come sit down. Oh yeah.
And we got our vet.
We got the vet. Come on, vet. Come on in. Yeah.
Oh,
What's up, man? How you doing?
good.
Wait,
Wait, we're gonna get an extra seat for you.
I just
Do you
came
have an
to
extra
stop
chair?
in to say, hey, how y'all doing?
okay.
Good,
Hi-
good.
How are you doing?
Good, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah?
there's a pie. We ain't doing nothing. We just chopping it up. We saw y'all walking
Can you
in.
guys give us a rundown of your fits, fashion?
What you rocking?
That's the money guy over there. He's got it all.
He's
He's got it all. That's who we get all our
he let me borrow
inspiration
these.
from.
Oh, he let you borrow it.
Wait, those are his?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Just hey. You're an OG now. That's what happens, man. They start raiding the closet. They start taking the suits. Oh man, you ain't
Down,
wearing that
down.
watch.
We need you on the mic.
We ain't
We
wearing
need you
that
on the
watch
mic.
no more. Come on.
Yeah.
Y'all really want to know where I got it from? It's from
Stop
Jalen.
it. Stop it.
Oh, okay.
Stop
Really,
it.
RJ.
Okay.
Stop it.
I'm being serious though.
You're lying now. You're doubling up Cuban links, bro. Nobody else does that.
I really did have to go to the bathroom, so we're gonna see y'all later.
I
It's
appreciate
made
you,
for
brother.
everyone.
Appreciate y'all. Look at that little walk by Markelle and RJ. All right. There's a lot of RJs now.
OG
You know,
guy.
everybody's talking about the first Jalen Road. Can we talk about how I was the first RJ? Now
Do you
we
have a
got
tattoo?
Bear.
Do you
Yeah, I
have a
do
tattoo of
have I do have a tattoo. I have a tattoo.
Your
not bad.
heavyweight tattoo.
It literally got voted the worst tattoo in the NBA.
Oh, that's a thing.
Why are you
I
laughing?
don't
okay.
think that can pass up Mike Scott. No disrespect
First
to
of all,
Mike
that
Scott.
oh, Mike
Gort-
Scott does have
That's
a
got the
voice.
worst tattoo
Gort-
ever.
Gort-
Wait,
Gortat?
what's Mike Scott's?
He's got that
Emojis.
emoji. Yeah. It's pretty
Wait,
Like,
what?
Gortat.
And I love Mike Scott.
Gortat.
As a player.
Gortat's
Okay,
got the
okay.
Jordan
I love
symbol.
when you
How did you
Fine.
describe what you wanted? You just say
Listen,
put RJ on
listen,
my, on my shoulder.
listen. No, this is what happened. So
He said, hey,
another
yo, my
Arizona
name is
legend.
Richard Jefferson.
Shut up,
Can
you
we see
jerk.
it and zoom
Right
in on
here,
it, please?
just-
So
in
listen,
Yeah.
everybody's got the Zoom. All of America has seen it. So my freshman year, not even freshman year, on my visit to Arizona, Mike Bibby, like my legend, that's my OG. Like I was like, damn, that's Mike Bibby. He hosts me on my visit to Arizona, and that's when everybody was getting inked up. He's like, yo, man. I'm gonna go get a tattoo. This is how he hosted me.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm gonna go get a tattoo while I'm hosting you, and I'm like, cool. He's like, if you want to come, I'll get you one too. So I get there and I was like, I don't know what to get. I have no tattoos. I have nothing. I'm trying to be cool in front of Bibby, and he's like, man, just get your initials. With I was like, all right, cool. Dumbass, get this initials. It just got my initial. At first, it was just RJ. The circle was added, all this shit. And the worst part about it is,
You tried to doctor it up and
Yeah.
made it work.
trying to church it up.
You got enough money to get that covered up, right?
No, I'm not
You
gonna
coulda
get
got
it.
a full
First
sleeve.
of all, Channing had a real bad tattoo
I had
too.
very bad
What's
tattoo.
your bad tattoo?
Tell him.
Okay, so same thing.
Let's go around and say our worst tattoos.
I started roasting his ass. Yeah, I started roasting.
Do you have tattoos, Jalen?
I'm a clean slate.
Oh, clean slate. Okay.
Clean
Jalen's
slate.
My
He's
worst.
a good Christian boy.
Never mind. You
Listen.
go ahead.
Okay, what's your tattoo? Tell him about your tattoo. Tell him about your bad tattoo.
So I'm like, okay, all of us, there was 5 freshmen.
Oh, here we go.
Dennis Lattimore was yadded up. He was getting the NBA logo on fire on his ribs
That's fine.
in color, right? So we're 18, 19. I said, I don't know if I'm ready for that commitment. Like, I'm just trying not to get
Wait, are you
redshirted.
talking about Jerry West?
Yes, Jerry
Dude,
West.
Or are you
The
talking about
NBA
in the
logo.
letters?
No, the NBA logo, big.
By the
He
way,
got like a top.
I know my
Not
next
even
tattoo.
the top 5.
I do know my next tattoo.
No, that's what we just
No,
got
he
our
didn't even make
inspiration
the
from.
But I do know my next tattoo, and I'm gonna get it and watch. I already.
What
know.
is it?
I'm not gonna say.
Come
I'm not
on,
gonna, no. It's just
Where
like
is it gonna be?
It's a baby name. I haven't figured out where. It's
A
like
baby name?
Yeah, it's like a baby name. You don't tell the baby name because you don't want to hear nobody
I
say.
thought you said you
yeah,
were
you don't want to hear
gonna
nobody.
get
You don't want to hear nobody
tattoo a
chirp
baby
it.
name.
I'm gonna get my
Okay.
tattoo.
Okay, but
and
where is
then-
it gonna go?
Is it your baby name Dick?
Well, Dick Danger. Dick Danger is
His name is
yes.
Richard.
Yes. Hello, everyone. My son's name is Richard, and so we call him Dick. You know, his middle name is Dominus, so it's Dick Dom.
You are
TikTok.
his first hater.
Yeah, definitely I'm his first hater. If that's the first,
cutest puppy
look at the
ever.
puppy. Look at
Dude,
yeah.
we're
We're
Actually,
distracted.
hang on.
Hello, everyone.
We are all over the
Thank
place,
you.
but I do have a question
Yeah.
really quick because last night it was a huge debate.
Jalen, by
And
the way,
since
whenever you got to go, you can go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can leave after this if you want. I'm saying
Yeah.
there was a huge debate about the top 10 blue bloods
Bloods.
in college basketball.
Ill.
And
Larry
Why,
Nance
why are
Jr.
you asking
20
him?
years.
Why are
Larry
you
Nance
asking him?
Jr. was here, and he put Gonzaga in top 10.
And they should
these
be.
two lost their minds. Yes.
I know.
First of
you're
all,
here.
it's pronounced.
There-
It's pronounced Gonzaga.
There's 10 others.
Gonzaga.
There's 10 others above
Oh,
us.
my bad.
There's 10.
Back
No.
down.
I would
Well, he said
give
there's
them-
no. He was trying to say Arizona wasn't a blue blood, and I was like,
I
well,
think
okay.
they're blue blood.
Thank
Let's
you. Yeah, I was
define,
that
let's
was the
define
argument.
blue blood.
So
That's the key.
Louisville, I believe Louisville is a part of that conversation.
serious? Okay.
A part of that
I'm a
conversation.
Louisville grad. Please
I
have
know
not
this.
such
No
a
disrespect. I
disgusted
got
look
love for
on your
Louisville,
face.
but that's what
That's,
Gonzaga.
they're not
goes,
on
"Are
my
you
list.
serious?"
Wait, Louisville has 3 national titles, and
First
their
of all,
last
it's Louisville.
same thing.
Thank
Okay.
you for correcting after
Louisville.
Gonzaga.
How many national titles?
Yeah,
3 or 4.
Okay. This
And
is
then
not,
you-
Well,
this is not a
There's
conversation.
technically there are 3. I would say one was also technically stripped, but
No, there's
We
3.
won
We
it.
don't count that.
How
we
about-
don't count that. The
If
If you
NCAA
ain't
was
cheating, you
crooked.
ain't trying.
Okay, so who's the
How
10?
about
Who's the
you?
I love that.
Tell us your top 5. Tell us your top 5, like blue bloods, like
Because the top 5 is different than the next 5.
Yeah.
It's an honest truth.
Kentucky, Duke, Carolina, of course. Villanova is in my top.
We're
had
gonna say
them.
we're
He
gonna
had
say
them as
Kansas.
well.
We said Kansas
And Kansas.
and
Yeah,
UCLA
I'll put Kansas.
as blue bloods. As I don't think Villanova is
He
not.
actually didn't have
Villanova, UCLA, half and half.
I think Villanova could slide into the 10.
Okay.
I see Kansas to finish out the 5, and then I think Villanova is in the top 10.
Now
He
the
had-
next
He
5.
had Villanova in
next
the top
5.
5. He did not have Kansas, and then he had Gonzaga at 6.
Above Arizona.
That was his mistake. That was his first mistake.
Yeah, okay. I don't see it above Arizona. But I think we slide right in there at the little 8, 9, 10. We
absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, it's definitely a top 10 program in this, but I
Without
would
a
say
doubt.
like there's top 10 programs,
saying
which is
how high it
like
is.
which is currently,
Okay.
and then there's like legacy programs,
Yeah,
it like
of course.
where it's like Ohio State. There's Michigan.
Ohio
There's
State's
Notre
not a
Dame.
legacy.
No, but in
What sport are we
football, I'm
talking
talking about
about?
football. I'm talking about so Ohio State, Michigan,
Alabama.
Notre Dame, Alabama,
LSU.
LSU. Like
Notre
they're
Dame.
Miss,
In
Texas
football.
USC.
Oklahoma,
It's like you got Heisman
Oklahoma
Trophy
State,
winners.
USC,
you got
Oregon.
Yeah, there's stop it. You're making up
Hey,
shit.
speaking
now.
about Heisman Trophy winners, we
Heisman.
got Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, look.
Y'all gonna ride Lamar till he tired now. Come on,
We
get somebody
got
else.
Gronkowski.
She's
That's
right.
Gronkowski. Gronkowski.
What is a Gronkowski?
Look, that whiskey empty, ain't it though? That shit gone. That shit.
Isn't
that
it crazy
shit.
that you guys went to school with
That
Gronk and
honestly
we have
was
yet
a
to get him
heavy
on?
No, we did
class.
not.
I went to
Okay,
the
the
same
same school.
Same
Whatever.
school.
And we have yet to get him on.
Gronk
Is
just doesn't
Gonz-
party like
Hang on,
us.
is Gonzaga before you leave? Are they in the top 10?
Yes, of course.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Of course.
I would agree. That's why I root against y'all, because I truly believe if y'all win a national championship before we win another one or go to another fucking Final Four, thanks Channing, then you guys might.
Well, you see where you came to get your next coach.
Well, yeah. You saw where your guy went to figure
Oh.
things
See where you
out.
came to get it from, though.
Oh,
See where you came to get it from.
Yeah, because there's only one place that he was like, what place can I go that's better than this? That's better than Gonzaga. Arizona's open.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
out.
you go to Burger King all the time, and you're like, damn,
Yeah,
do I want to work at
wait,
In-N-Out?
excuse me, wait,
Nah, we're not.
Arizona's
First of
open?
all-
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you
You
guys
might
know-
be Wendy's.
Not Burger
You're
King.
Wendy's. You're
Okay,
Wendy's.
thank
You're
you, thank
Wendy's.
Did you
You're
guys know
Wendy's.
that at In-N-Out you have to ask for pickles?
That's pickles are the devil's fruit.
I love a good pickle. I
You
love
have
a
to
good
ask
pickle.
for pickles.
You know, you're from. When's the last time you've been to Minnesota?
About a month ago.
Okay. I
Why are you
appreciate
about? Why are you about
What?
to?
What is that?
why-
Just because,
he gets
How's
a little
Doug
off the
doing?
rail.
He's great.
dude, he's.
Yeah, him and Megan were just.
I love him.
in Orlando. Yeah.
Hey, listen, we don't want to take you from your coach.
no,
Go,
I
go.
appreciate y'all.
I-
All right, man, thank you, Jalen.
Thank you for
Always.
coming.
Wait. Last thing. This year coming up,
Okay.
what are you working on for fans, or what do you think you can best improve on for next year?
I think consistency just overall,
Right.
In every aspect, but the handle,
Right.
and then just consistency in the jump shooting,
Right.
and it feels great.
Can I say one thing? Can I give a little
Of
advice?
course,
A little
of
advice,
course.
because I like your game and I like you.
Like
The two easiest places to be consistent, in my opinion, outside of skill work,
Yeah.
that's something that you can control, is your playmaking and your defense.
Yeah.
If you focus on those two, and then like you put the rep in, and then your shot, it's going to take years
Yeah.
for your shot to be like Channing didn't become a 3-point shooter to what year?
5.
Year 5, and then all of a
I
sudden he's
shoot.
one of the best. I didn't.
I shoot a lot.
I didn't crack over 35% until like year 4.
Yeah.
So that's going to come because you're going to put in the work. Fuck you. My point is though, your defense, if you start to become like Draymond and these guys that know the other team's plays, they know they know what's going on, they know everyone's tendencies, they know the out of bounds plays. That's when you start thinking like above the game.
Yeah.
That and then your playmaking as a guard, because you're going to score. You got the athleticism. If you can, those two things. That's my humble opinion.
Yeah.
That's my little advice to my guy.
I'm
You're
hold
healthy?
On to that goat. Yeah.
You're healthy?
Yeah, we're all
Feel
good.
good?
Now, so.
Perfect.
All right, get the hell out of here,
I
man.
appreciate
For
it.
I mean,
Jamal.
go enjoy yourself,
Yeah,
man.
for,
Go,
yeah, go,
go
yeah,
play
be a
the-
team
go play a
leader.
little bubble.
You're like
Go
the
play the
third,
little
you're like the
numbers,
third
dog.
oldest player on your team now, man.
You
Get
see
up there.
those rocks in his ears though?
Oh man, this is good. He's shining, man.
That's a young
man.
money.
Them light skinned boys
Go
be
out there and
shining,
get
bro.
you some buzz, man. Go out there and
shining.
get
Oh
you.
my god.
What?
Those pork buns today were so good.
Pork
Thank
buns.
you.
Channing
Pork
loves some
buns.
pork buns.
We ate at the 8,
Ooh.
the red 8, the red.
Red 8 is
It's so good.
Ate
That's
there
right.
today?
Hey, remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
got some
Yes,
fried
sir.
rice.
We
because
Yeah.
Bayheim was in there this morning.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what's up, What's
Yeah,
up,
she was
Billy
good.
boy?
Okay, back to Haley's.
Put your head.
Back to Haley's.
Again, I've got a naturally small head. If I wear these,
Uh-huh.
even smaller.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm
She knows.
not gonna say the word.
Okay, so
I'm raw dogging.
what else is on your list?
She's like, I'm not gonna say it.
And I
I'm
said
raw
it.
dogging.
What?
Since y'all
Raw
didn't
doggy.
start with number one, let's start with number one.
Okay.
Okay. I want to hear the best summer league stories. As an outsider, my best summer league stories is like, I saw this person on the
I have two.
blackjack
Let me
table
go
and
first.
got
blah
one.
blah blah. They were super drunk. It's not that good.
No. It's
that
okay.
good.
So I have two, and I actually have a picture, but it's in storage, and I got to get it. So
You're
I got two stories. I got two stories.
Real life storage or
Real
your
life
iPhone
story.
storage?
Real stories. So, as a rookie, you got to carry your own shoes, right? Like that's part of the
everything,
thing.
yeah.
You got to carry your own shoes. And
Who else would carry your shoes?
well, no, they have equipment managers, but that's part of like
Oh,
it's not
okay,
rookie
okay,
hazing.
okay.
It's like rookie
Right.
responsibility. Like,
Okay.
hey, you're a
There's
first
a
round pick.
bag for
There's
shoes.
a bag for
Right.
shoes.
But you have to carry your
Yeah.
shoes.
And
It's
are
like-
you carrying other people's shoes?
No.
Nah.
Basically, what
It's too
happens?
much.
I
the
actually
train-
met one of the equipment managers on the elevator this morning from Memphis.
Yeah,
Full arm, full jerseys, everything.
Everything.
Socks to spandex
Yeah, everything.
to jerseys to then shoes.
your physical body
On
is
the
the
arm.
only thing
Yeah.
that typically has to show up. As long as your physical body shows up, they put socks, shoes, tape, blah blah blah, and then wheel you out there.
Yeah.
And
So
are they putting them on you like a little Victorian
no, but they just drop it
child?
off.
I
You're like,
wish
I
they
need more
would.
socks.
You're not
I need my
making
arm
the NBA
sleeve.
player look very good.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, but this is what I did. So summer league games, like our second summer league game, and I forget my shoes, and I'm way too embarrassed to say anything. Way too embarrassed because I don't want to be like, oh, I forgot my shoes and blah blah blah
Oh,
blah.
crunky.
So
That is not.
I was like, I was like, damn.
That's just a man with a beard.
So
all
my
right?
so my dumbass ends up playing a summer league game in running shoes.
No.
Swear to God, swear to God, I
Did
played a game.
anyone point it out?
No, but I have a picture because there was like a picture of me at summer league, and it was like an action shot of just like, and that they hung up in the netting, and it was like you could see the running shoes, and I was like, every time I had this picture at home, every time I see that picture, I'm like, I forgot my basketball shoes, and I played in running shoes. And the other one is in that same summer league, I got into a fight with Dan Dickow, and I choked him and threw him, and then left it.
You.
Dan
I
Dickow
just-
is genuinely a nice guy.
He's a super
quickly
nice guy.
Did you go to anger management?
Why did you choke him?
Basically what happened is I wrapped him up on a foul, and he like flung his arm, like that whole like get off me thing. And so he did this.
No,
and
you
he
ain't doing that.
smacked me in my face on like it was accidental.
He popped
but,
your lip
Yeah, but
open
all I felt
like a
was
little
like
bitch.
I tried to wrap you up. He smacked me in my face, and I was like, "Oh hell no!" So I went and grabbed him by his neck, and I threw him down.
Maybe not the most
But
natural.
no, it's not. And Dan, I apologize. Dan, I
For me.
apologize. I just want to say Dan's a great dude.
Dan
nice
is a
dude.
really
Really
good
I actually
nice
feel
dude.
like
I felt bad.
you've apologized a couple times.
Yeah, because I've yeah.
He brings this up every
Yeah.
episode.
So every time you talk about summer league, those are my two summer
No,
league
okay,
stories.
good,
Those-
yeah,
those
good,
are-
yeah.
oh, that and winning the summer league my first year.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
They're handing out rings to these dudes now.
Come on.
I swear to
What
God,
did you
someone,
guys get?
a pat on the back and like an extra like Subway sandwich on the way home.
Hell no.
Yeah,
They were like, good job.
good job. That's what we get.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what you're
Channing,
supposed to
Channing,
do.
give me your summer league stories.
Mine is so, I was a lottery pick, and so David Lee played good. Isaiah Thomas and Herb Williams was our coach, and they said, hey, you're gonna play 3 to 5 games. That's it, right? And then the rest we're gonna sit you. So we played our games. We did pretty good, okay, and then the last game we're like, okay, we're gonna go out. So I remember I'm like, oh, I'm so hyped to go out in Vegas as an NBA player, blah blah blah. So I go out, like I'm walking out of, we might have been here at the Wynn, or we might have been at New York, which is, whatever, back in 2005, it was tight. And we walk, and I go and look, and at a table is like Chauncey Billups, like Allen Iverson, like big money guys. And they're like, hey, Rook, we love how you playing. Like, come play with us real quick. And they're throwing dice. So I'm like, oh,
Wait,
okay.
what game?
Craps.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, what's up? So they're like, yeah, play with us. So, back in 2005, I kind of had a wad of cash. I'm stupid. So for the whole week, I had like $2,500 to eat, to do whatever I wanted. That's my little budget. I had like, I was getting free meals right from my agent and things. So I had like $1,500. They were like, because they saw my little cash, and they were like, oh yeah, throw that on. So I'm not telling them no, right? I'm not telling them no. So my dumbass goes, okay, that was it. I don't know nothing about craps. Obviously, yesterday, lost about 500 quick, right? People throwing them sevens. I should have played the pass line, right? So I put my $1,500 down. Your boy was hurt. first roll, not even second roll, not third roll, first roll, boom, done. So now, like back then, I'm only 22.
How
So
much
like
money is up down to this-
$1,500
Fit-
in one roll.
In how much
Let's-
amount of time? Like, are we talking about like 3
Seconds.
hours?
Seconds.
Seconds. You're
Let's
down.
also
It goes
remind
like
you
this.
how
Boop.
Haley started the episode, and she was so grateful to the money she earned and won from Rich, which was like $150.
No, that I lost.
It hurt. There were
of
some
his
big
love.
vets.
But yeah, he gave you.
There were
Yeah.
some big vets, and I
1,500.
put,
Oh, there's Grunky.
Uh,
1,500.
hey, what's up, Grunky?
Shannon should never sit over there again.
The worst. Oh, your cup is moving. Aliens. Dude, that 1,500 hurt worse than any 1,500 I've ever lost. I told him a story about how like all the big vets like Chauncey or an AI and Sheed, maybe Vince was all playing craps, and they saw me. It was like, hey, Rook, come on over here. And I threw the dice, and they were like, hey, put this, I had my little cash. They're like, yeah, throw that down. So I'm putting my money all over the place, crapped out. My $1,500 done.
Oh, was it worse than your draft night when we charged your credit card?
Oh, and it got declined? It was the greatest night of my life.
We should tell our stories of the most embarrassing time our card got declined.
Oh, God. It happened
That
yesterday.
would be great.
I was about to say it happened last night at the club.
Yeah, it's facts.
Wait, yours or mine?
The road tripping card.
You know what?
Oh, Peru.
I've
You
had-
never
with
had
the
your
assist.
card declined?
First of all, let me show you this. You're gonna laugh when you see this. You want to see how many cards I have in my
I
wallet?
bet they're all heavy as shit.
No, watch
No,
this shit.
they're
watch
not.
this shit. Watch
No?
this shit. Wait.
That's what's
Devin.
crazy.
We need to zoom in on Richard right now.
No.
Yeah,
We're not gonna
zoom
show.
in
We're
on
not
the
gonna show.
card
We're not gonna show. I'm gonna
number.
show Haley.
I'll flip this.
I'm
for
gonna
the
show Haley.
CCC.
Watch this. This is how many credit cards I have in my wallet currently right now.
If you don't have at least 4,
I have zero.
Zero.
what?
So this is
Yes,
what
zero.
happened. So my debit card, no lie. So my debit
Straight
card,
cash.
no. So my debit card is like in one of my suits. I just haven't like grabbed it, and I'm not gonna cancel it because that's a week. I'm like, I just got to figure out what suit it's in. Fine. So then I left my Amex. At a bar, so I got to grab that. Right, Pete's got it. Whatever. And then I come here
In California.
in
Yeah,
California.
hang on. But Pete has it. Can we act like it's not just out there in the
But then my other card, I get here and there was a fraud. So I was like, it's fine. I'm just gonna go to Vegas, whatever. I'll get the stuff and I'll order whatever. And then I
I
have
want to go to one of the most expensive cities.
yeah, and then I have one credit card, and then I get here and there's fraud on my credit card. So there was fraud on my credit card. So then I go and try and use it, and they're like, "Oh, this card has been canceled." So I'm like, "Wait, so I have no physical cards
Richard.
whatsoever?" Yeah.
You need to borrow some money.
No.
I got you.
But I took an Uber to the bank. That's why I gave you some money yesterday. That's why I was out here loaning everybody money because I was like, I had to go to the bank and get enough like cash.
do you
Apple
mean?
Pay still works. Apple Pay still works. I just don't have any physical cards.
Shout out to Apple Pay though.
Shout out to
What's
Apple Pay.
crazy
Yeah.
is like,
I like Apple
how I live,
Yep.
unless like my bank is so weird, unless I'm like at a winery or like in Napa or something like that, they're like, what are you spending $1,000 on?
They're like,
No, they don't even let me take $1,000
you know,
out.
you can change the limit.
No, I can't,
Change.
but I don't ever live that life. Like I'm never, it's my money, Rich.
No, I'm not gonna say anything bad. I'm saying this is the one time. This is the one time
Yeah.
that I felt bad for my guy, right? So, Channing, I try to introduce he's my brother, right? So I try and introduce. We go to Louis Vuitton, and I'm like, Channing, I've got a bunch of coats. I got a bunch of stuff. Louis actually has some large size stuff. If you find it in the right spot. So we're in New York, and they had like some nice coats, right?
They're
And
the best.
Channing was like, holy shit, these things actually fit. And I'm like, yo, bro, I know. I'm telling you. So he runs his card, right? And it's like downstairs at the Louis in Soho.
Oh, yeah.
So he runs his card, declined, right? So it's me and Doug. It's declined. It's only because he's in New York. It's a large purchase or
But
whatever.
also, what's the amount?
It's a few thousand. It wasn't like
Richard.
listen. I'm trying to be polite,
What
right?
is it?
Five zeros.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying.
5 zeros.
5
Shit.
zeros?
No, because he bought a bunch of stuff.
What?
No, one.
Yeah.
No,
Not
four.
five
No,
figures, it's
four.
5 zeros.
No,
Okay.
4 zeros, and a one.
Let's say between 10 and 20,000.
Yeah. So this is what happens. So this is
I
what happens.
still have that coat, by the way.
Channing go. It's a great coat.
I still have that coat, by the way.
I'm a coat person. I try and buy
The
one a year.
buttons suck, though. The buttons
You
pop off.
got when you get it, they give you that little case
The
of like
package.
package. You got to keep that.
I
Just
would
I
say, I
did.
think for $38,000,
that
I
was
would expect
Dave
the
Yeager.
buttons to not pop off. That's
Agreed.
just my
No.
personally.
It was, I was in a mood.
Or you like an aggressive button.
But we're downstairs at the we're downstairs. So
hurt.
so Channing knows his phone's not working down there. So he can't even call.
Oh.
He can't even call his company. So Channing
hurt.
has to go upstairs. He has to go upstairs and make the call in terrible reception. But then knowing that we're downstairs, like waiting for him to like get it. So he's like peeking downstairs. Hey, what are you guys doing down there? I'm like, Channing, bro, we're just waiting on you. He's like, hold on. I gotta get up
I'm gonna
there.
be honest though.
downstairs.
I'm gonna be
They're
honest though.
drinking
Any
brew.
purchase like that should almost be flagged, unless you have like a.
Yes and no. I think at this point, I'm 38 years old. There are certain days that I like to splurge, and that day was not a off
Rare.
day.
It was a very rare day.
Wait,
for
so
you.
your
That one
card
was-
is flagged based off of what your financial advisor or
No,
whoever
no,
says
no.
that
It was
you
flagged
should-
I'm
because
my
he.
own financial
It was flagged because he doesn't often make purchases like that. So
like
for
a
him,
bank will just say,
wait,
you
20,
never.
you never
Yeah.
do 20,000. No, I'm saying with him. He never
But-
does that.
but-
I'm not talking about you.
But
him.
I am
Yeah.
broke,
but the
don't call me
zeros,
broke.
yeah, but the zeros in your bank account is
Yeah, but
like
if I-
20,000 is
if-
a lot of money.
So what they're saying is they were supposed to call me and they say, "Hey, did you just make this purchase?" But like Richard's saying, I'm downstairs, so now
They can't
I'm
call him.
running
So he's going
upstairs.
upstairs trying to get a hold of him, and we're looking at him like, I want to make fun of him, but I feel bad because he's like sweating and
Oh,
shit.
it
Like,
was-
I know,
dude,
seriously,
I was like-
I have the money. I can
Yes.
afford this. I'm like, Channing, bro, we all know you got the
we
money,
know,
bro.
right? Dude, don't be that broke guy. I've been at dinner and like in a weird city. We were like at preseason, and I was like, "Guys, I got you. I'm the vet." Whoop, declined. I was like, "Ooh." I was like, "Hold on now,
Yeah.
hold on now. I just got my big check."
You got to raise your clearance.
It's not about clearance. It's more about where the city is at.
And as much as we travel.
That's true. If you go to
Yeah.
like Europe, they're like, you.
No, because
you stole the car.
Europe is different. Because when we go overseas, we always tell them, "Hey, we're going overseas." But like when I was in Orlando, we went to like South Carolina for a wedding, right? For a friend's wedding. So like, I've never been to South Carolina, right?
Yeah.
So it's like the company's like, "What is there? Is there an NBA team here?" Nope. And then they're like, "Flag," and then whoop. I was like,
Allie.
From someone that had their entire bank accounts,
Oh.
2 checking accounts,
Tell 'em-
or
tell 'em the
2
story.
savings and a checking account completely wiped out
by a hacker.
Labor Day weekend in New York, in Brooklyn, actually. I actually do respect like going to the club last night and then being like, "Oh, your card got declined."
You're like, thank
Someone
God.
stole all your shit.
All of it. I had 18 cents, $1.22, and 34 cents. And I didn't get it back for like
Holy shit.
5 weeks because they have
One
to do this
time?
whole investigation. Here's the thing: is like someone can walk into a bank. What happened was they literally went to an ATM and then they took whatever that withdrawal was, walked into a bank in Brooklyn, New York, and withdrew all of my money from all of my accounts.
Did they have one of your cards or something?
Like a fake.
So
like
apparently,
a fake, yeah.
what police officers are saying is that when you go to an ATM, people will come in and they'll put chips in the ATM and they'll steal all your information. So they say
It's
you
the
should never
face
have a
of the
card.
ATM. The face of the ATM, they can remove that because it reads your card and can reprint it, and they can pull that off.
Either way, my point
Yeah,
is
sorry.
that
I've
someone
seen
can
this.
go and like one step, walk in, act as if they were me, take all of my money, but I have to do Tom, Dick, and Harry to get my shit back.
Damn.
I've never heard that expression, but I love it. That sounds very southern.
Right? Yeah.
I've never heard
It's
that
just like
before,
I
but
had
I
to
don't
go
know.
through all
Southern
of
was
these
the
I've never
word
heard it
I was
before,
going to
but I
say.
like it.
Ah,
Sounds
Nate Tibbetts.
exhausting.
Hey, what up? Say people, they get freaked out. They can hear us.
Allie, one time I was drunk. I'll admit it. I needed to transfer $700 to my checking. That was a big deal for me at the time
It's a big deal.
and right now. Yeah. So I transferred it, right? But I was drunk. And it turns out I put one too many zeros.
Oh.
So these are from different banks. So I put one to another. In the morning I wake up, it says, I check my bank so I can like withdraw whatever, pay the thing. It says negative 7,000.
Stop it.
I swear to God, I have the screenshot.
You were sick.
Because I was like, what am I gonna do? I'll never have 7,000. I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? So, I called the bank and they were like, just maybe don't be drunk next time.
No,
And they
no,
paid
no,
me.
no,
But
no,
I
no,
was,
no.
Yeah.
oh my God, that shit was so
It's the worst.
fucking scary.
I had to write out everything I did during those 72 hours. I kid you not.
To make sure
Like,
that,
To make
Like
sure that I
price-wise,
wasn't
or-
in Brooklyn, New York, and I didn't take it out, and I'm trying to get all this money back.
Yeah.
Swear to God. I had to write it. It was pages, 4 pages. It
You
was
were like-
ridiculous.
To prove to them or
Butt
just
To prove
lift.
to them. That's my point. Is like someone can
Yoga.
walk in and
Can't
ask
they
me if
just
they're
check
me,
their-
take all of my money, and then I have to go through all of these hoops, Tom, Dick, and Harry, to get my money back.
I love
It
that.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
you've never heard the
That's
term
right.
Tom, Dick,
No,
and Harry.
where's
Never.
You've never heard
Tom,
that?
Dick, and Harry?
You've never heard that? Tom, Dick. No,
It's like
What,
a
are you
whatchamacallit.
joking? Are you
It's like a
joking? Are you-
whatchamacallit.
Wait, no. Are you being? I'm only asking her because I feel like she's a bit younger. So
All right.
no, I don't mean that in a negative sense. But you know, there's different
I've
terms.
honestly never heard that.
You know what I,
would
said the
laugh
other day
every
to
time
someone
if
and they
somebody
did
goes,
not know what it was?
Oh,
It's like,
you gotta go
you're
through
just gonna
Tom,
let-
Dick, and
You
Harry.
never,
Yeah,
literally,
like-
that's what it was. I've heard that term a million times, like growing up. It's like,
Tom, Dick,
oh,
and Harry.
you just let any old Tom, Dick, and Harry in here.
What?
It just basically say
So it's
any about. Or you have to,
You
applicable
can
to
use
many
it
things.
any, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
like Bob's your uncle.
Like Philly say John.
You know,
We went on a 15-minute tangent
Oh, here
about
we
the
go.
banking system.
I want
What
to
is
say
number
real
2?
quick.
what was number 2?
What? Just recently, I said I was talking to someone about this person who was like very convincing, and I said,
God,
"Yeah,
You're so Southern when
I
you,
know.
oh, I love
when
it.
I know.
Oh, I
had to
love
watch
it.
Hey,
Dream.
Richard, have you been to the Kentucky
I love
Derby?
it.
I have not yet.
I
We
love
talked
it.
about this.
I love
It is
it.
the greatest
I'm going to
2 days of all time.
What?
the
The
Kentucky Derby.
Derby.
Oh, no, it's a great time. Yeah. So the other day I said,
See,
to
you're
someone,
about to act spoiled. Like I've been there so many times. It's kinda
Oh,
Yeah,
crazy.
you're born and raised there.
No, it's a great time.
yeah.
Okay.
People of
Nightmare Trap.
Louisville.
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 It's Louisville.
Anyway, the other day I said to somebody, literally a couple of days ago, I said to this person who's very convincing, about someone who's very convincing, I said, yeah, he could sell salt to a slug.
Sell a salt to a slug.
That's
yeah.
And
a
they were
Little Wayne
like,
verse, by the way.
So confused.
No, that's not. Jay-Z
So
or
have
Lil
y'all
Wayne?
heard that?
Salt to a slug.
Is that
yeah.
Jay-Z or
No,
Lil
No,
Wayne?
that's
Sold
my
to a slug.
grand.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
my great grand. Yeah,
like Jay-Z
exactly.
didn't invent that. Salt to a slug.
That's my great granny.
Wait, salt to a slug or soul to a slug?
Salt.
Salt, like he could sell salt to a slug. Like slugs die from salt. So
Yeah.
the saying is like if you could sell salt to a slug,
You could sell
basically he
anything.
could convince you of anything, basically.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm about to die of salt intake.
Well, you're not a
Get your life together.
First of all, wait.
Kidding, I'm
wait,
hanging out
really
with you.
quick, really quickly. I need to do a little bit because I know that everybody here doesn't like self promotion, but currently, right now, our very own ALLIE Clifton is wearing a jersey.
That's what
She's rocking a jersey. She's rocking a jersey.
Washington State Cougars.
Let's
No,
see
no,
it.
it does- it
Say
doesn't.
Allie,
It
please
is
say
not.
that.
No. But will you say the significance? Because I think this is something that you know,
how it's all coming together for me.
athletes, you know, do these
Athletes?
athletes.
Hate when you do that.
Athletes.
Hate when you do that.
They do these things.
Athletes?
But I think there are people that are in this industry that support their hometown, their home schools, all this other thing. So, Allie, will you tell us a little bit about this jersey?
Yeah, I will actually. And Channing has something to do with it.
What did I do?
So, born and raised in Vanderbilt, Ohio, a very special place to my heart.
Amazing.
I will forever give back, always and forever. And I think, like, growing up, I always remember you were an athlete wearing pre-wrap
Mhm. Oh,
in my
of course.
hair.
In the hair.
I
Yeah.
always had to go and get the, like, cool color, whatever.
Pink.
My kicks when I graduated as a senior were all black. I had the black ankle braces. Like, I
Oh, we saw
always
them
took
big ass joints.
5'11", size 11, a bitch.
Damn.
However, with that said, respectfully,
Thank God this podcast was last. I'm like,
respectfully.
I'm done.
With that said, so Vanware, very special to me, but fashion has been a part of who I am. I've always been that person. All the rings, all the jewelry, all the things. So
Yeah,
I
see the tennis
recently
bracelet.
got
Oh, you're
put in
so
a
cool.
position. I recently got put in a position where I was honored at my high school back in January.
Yeah.
and it
Most
was-
fouls all time.
I dipped that shoulder, yeah.
Allie!
But no, I was honored back in my hometown in January, and it was very special for me. But the significance of the jersey that I'm wearing, it was my freshman year. I made varsity, and I was the last pick in terms of like number
Jersey.
in jersey, and so I got stuck with number 50. But it's also the last time that
That was 45.
our school colors for a jersey were gray, silver,
Oh.
were scarlet and gray. And so this year I had a chance to, when I went back home, Channing, I had posted that I was back home, and Channing out of nowhere was like, what are they wearing for their jerseys?
Those jerseys were weak as
He was like, what are they
my
wearing? And I
God.
thought they were cool.
Hey,
I didn't think anything of
They had
it.
the East Bay clearance
Hang
sale
on.
jerseys.
That's ridiculous.
They were trash.
Like misspelled
So
misspelled
it-
Cougars.
it-
It said Cogars.
It really got my.
Oh, what's up, big fella?
It really got my
Okay, never mind. It's all-
brains working in terms of, oh, I could take over the jerseys. So I had a chance to recreate all of our jerseys, home and away,
No.
the travel,
Yeah.
all the stuff, the shoes, etc. But then
Rap
in the
horn.
meantime, they sent me my freshman year jersey, which is this.
That's your freshman year jersey.
Freshman year, yeah, number
That is,
50.
those are really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
you
you
thought I was-
purchased the women's team.
Coaches.
Listen, bro.
I bought all of their jerseys, home and away.
That's
And-
awesome. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Give back to your school.
That's amazing.
You don't have to be a
What
I'm
did you
excited
give back
about
to
it.
Those are
Blue
really
Valley?
nice.
What did I
It
give
was
back
like-
to move back? Oh, fuck you. How much I give to them? Arizona. By the way, I sent my last check.
Hang on, you have a whole gymnasium.
No, I'm saying I've given back. Like, look. So I sent my last check because a lot of
That
times,
had to feel good.
oh, the last check is good. Yeah. So many moons ago, I donated money to my university, and a lot of times, what you do is you'll extend that money out over multiple
Money. I
quarters.
donated money. You donated some shit.
Yeah, some shit.
What
And
does that
so-
mean?
Some shit. Oh, listen. For your name to be on a damn building,
But
I got a brick for $50,000. He got a building. So imagine what that costs.
So this is what I'm gonna say. So this is where I feel fortunate because I kind of hustled my school and I was like, hey, look, I understand it's very difficult to get your jersey retired at Arizona because you have to be a national player of the year to get. You can't be like 2-time All-American, 3-time. No, you have to be a national player of the year. So they don't do it. But I was like, hey, when I send this final check, can you just stop having people wear my number?
Yeah.
Right? Can you just stop having people wear my
Stop
number?
it.
And they were
I'm
like,
surprised they didn't retire your
well,
number.
the only way to retire a jersey is if you're a national player of the year of some sort. So Mike Bibby was, and
Longevity in the NBA doesn't count?
no longevity. No, they don't know.
Is that
even at
Montero?
Yeah. Paulo, what's up, Paulo? I know you hear us. Paulo don't even hear us right now.
Nope.
Paulo.
He don't hear us.
Paulo.
No.
Yeah, he didn't hear us. There's
Marco,
Gary. Look at
Polo.
Gary. Look at Gary Harris, big head ass.
I got
Look at
lucky. Come in.
Come in here, Gary. Come say
in.
what's up. Yeah, come in here. Come in
Come
here
in.
right there.
All
Come
right,
in the door.
so let him-
Yeah, that's my
door
guy.
To the left.
Right there.
To
That's the
the
door.
left,
Yeah,
to
they're
the
gonna
left.
come get
Nope,
you. Yeah, they're gonna
that's-
come, the next door. They're gonna come get
Love
you.
his pants.
I'm gonna be right back.
Uh-oh. No
you
number
anything?
twos.
No number twos.
Oh, I have to go all the way out in the hallway.
I
I
feel like you
forgot.
should have your number retired.
No, but the Arizona doesn't do it. So you have
So
to be
how
like,
many people do they have?
like four.
Four.
Four. Arizona has like
Sean
4.
Elliott, Mike
There
Bibby,
he is.
Miles Simon, and
Yes.
Jason Gardner.
Yeah, there's not many. And you
Hi.
can.
Fella, how you
That's
doing?
it. All the guys that have gone through Arizona, like 4 guys.
I'm gonna email them.
Yo, you
nice
email you say,
chairs in here too.
yeah, man. Will you put on the
Pull
headset,
the
bro?
mic up.
Pull the mic up. Put on the headset. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by Gary Harris. He had the honor and the pleasure. He had the honor and the pleasure of being one of my last teammates
Yes.
on my
How did
last
that
on my
go?
last team, the Denver Nuggets.
Poor
Yes, it
guy.
was. Nah, that's my guy. RJ.
Yeah, we have fun, man. We have
that's my
fun.
guy.
You didn't
Yeah.
know him long enough.
Yeah, that's what everybody said.
Damn, everybody say that.
Hey, I hold it down though.
Everybody
You my guy.
Yeah.
Nobody can say bad.
Thank you, G.
Wait, why? Why?
You hear it right here?
Yeah.
That's my vet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put me on. He
What
showed me,
advice
He
did he
showed me
give
the
you?
ropes. He showed me how to stay out of trouble. That's what he did.
Just have some
Okay, I'll
fun.
give you
What's
that.
the biggest
Yeah.
piece of advice he gave you in terms of staying out of trouble?
So you putting a lot of pressure on him.
Liquor before
can't-
beer.
You know what it was? You know what? This is what I say. G, so we were in Houston one day, right? We were in Houston one day, and G, he's understated. My guy is chill. He's relaxed. So Markelle, he don't even he already came in here early. We keep getting them all. We had RJ in here, Jalen. Come on, you want to come in here, Markelle? Come on, bro. So we got a seat for you now,
Hey,
bro.
nah, see, he about to gas it
Yeah,
up.
he's about to gas
He
him up. Yeah, he's about to gas it up.
Crazy.
He's coming in. Yeah. Come on, Markelle. So, so we was in Houston and he was like, bro, everybody just talked to you. And I'm like, yeah, man, I just say what's up to everybody.
Man.
It was crazy.
The energy's crazy.
Yeah, man, dude, we just have fun.
Yes.
But I was like, man, you just stay low key. Don't bother nobody. Nobody bother you. Just
So we're asking. We actually need real content other than Richard's bullshit ass stories. When you came to the league, who was a dude that was better than who he thought he was, or what
you thought it
what you
was.
saw. Yeah, what you thought he was.
And in what aspect?
Like
was like-
saw, you knew he was good. You didn't know he was that good.
Like Jalen said, Kyrie.
Jalen
For example,
was like-
seeing
he's like
him
the first-
in person,
yeah.
like, whoa, you're blown away.
Man, just like everybody. Like when I first got to the league, like,
I like the
It's a
honesty.
crazy
these dudes are good though. Like everybody's very good in the NBA. Just being able to witness it on a nightly basis, it could be anybody.
Yeah, and that's why I tell people it's like somebody like Jalen. Like think about like Crawford, right? Right, like Jay Crawford. He might have been the 40th best player in the league, right? Like
Man,
like 35th best,
Bucket.
and Crawford's a bucket.
He had 50.
Yeah.
He had 50.
His last
His
game.
last NBA game, he had 50.
Hey,
Yeah.
I played 2 years in New York with JC.
Come sit down.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
this right now. He was like, "Yo, what's up?"
What's
He
up?
was like, "Hey, yo, let's play some ones." I said, "What? No, ain't nobody want to play no damn ones versus you, JC."
Man.
Like,
Put the
it
hands
was
down, put the hands
ridiculous.
down. We don't wanna mess
When
up- don't
he
mess up
did
the hair, though.
Cross behind the back in
Just the
Chicago,
rhythm he has with the ball is crazy.
crazy. He
not
played like people play basketball. He embodies basketball. Like he just when he says he never shot shots or did that, he never did that until he got to the Clippers. So he used to just hoop.
Who you talking about?
Jamal Crawford.
Oh, Jamal. He's man. He's been that
Used
way.
to
So like
never work on his
game, he just
Only
hoop.
used to, look at
he
this
just
guy.
look at God,
The whole
come
measure.
on. Look at these dude. Look at this dude.
No, I
Man,
just
my
wanted to come in
God.
though to really tell y'all that like the drip really came from G.
Really? G. Hey, listen, G real. He
Nah,
real slick with it. Real
yeah.
quiet.
Ain't no slick.
No, yeah.
So clear.
Yo, he listen. Has Gary been a good vet?
I said that when you were walking by.
See?
Gary been a good vet?
Absolutely.
You healthy? How you feeling,
And
brother?
I'm great. I'm blessed.
You
I've been
blessed.
working hard, grinding hard, you know, ready to get back on the court and just, show everybody.
Y'all got
Wait,
some.
I
Y'all
got a
got some
quick
things.
question,
Y'all
though.
got some things going on in Orlando.
Markelle, being from Washington,
Yeah.
listen, people talk about Chicago, New York,
Yeah.
Texas, Florida, California. I live in Portland now, and I see the culture of basketball in Washington.
Yeah.
What is that like? We've had JC on, we've had Luke Rittenauer, like all the Washington dudes up and down. Like it is all basketball all day. What was that like for you growing up, like just being around that?
Yeah. Well, I actually grew up in Washington, D.C. But no, I went to school in Seattle though.
Hey, went to school out there, but it's a
Right, right,
culture.
that's
It's
what
a
I'm saying.
it's a
Yeah, that's
there's
what
a
you talking
culture.
about though, Washington,
Yeah,
DC? Nah, it's different. I think it's like everybody just hoops, and it's like they don't care who you are type of thing. It's just like everybody feels like they can hoop, but it's actually like really good hoopers. Like some people that work a regular job that can hoop. It's just like all over. But it's
So
like
the UPS man be giving you buckets.
yeah, no, for sure. Like, and that's
He's like,
what
"Let me
that's
drop
what's
this-
crazy.
Let me drop this box
That's
off.
what's crazy. But it's just like I think that the culture there is just like I don't know. It's like it's weird. Like you just go everywhere. Like you can go to a random park and you're gonna find like good
players.
basketball.
Right, right, right.
And it's like everywhere around the city, you just do the same thing. And I feel like they don't care who you are. You like gotta earn your respect there.
So a random question. Why in the
All
fuck
your
did
questions
you go
are
to
random.
Washington?
That's funny. I was just talking. Jamal Crawford is a big reason actually. So I went out there on my visit
Right.
and I wanted to actually hoop. I wanted to play pickup, like which was surprising. Everybody thought I wanted to go out and everything. I'm like, I'm trying to hoop.
Yeah.
So he actually got a couple of guys, a lot of pro guys like Spencer.
Oh, Spence be hooping.
It was a whole bunch of guys that came out pretty much a hoop.
Yeah.
And like we were playing pickup, and pretty much when we got done, he was like, "You're not coming here. Like you're not gonna come here. Like you're gonna go somewhere else, big time, like something like that." And that was probably like the biggest thing. I was like,
No, the
I'm
culture
prove
out
him
there.
wrong type of thing, and like go there.
Yeah, that's what I was. So that's what I was more prefacing. It's like, why'd you go to Washington, and then be like in that culture? Because Brandon Roy,
Yeah, it got
like
IT.
Trey, yeah,
So
IT,
many.
like
Nate Robinson,
I used
Zach.
to. I used to
Are you gonna
fucking
talk?
hate-
You gonna talk? You gonna say something?
really just wanted to come in here and listen. Just
Okay, well you gotta put the
Oh,
mic up.
good.
You gotta put the mic up.
All right, so
Hey,
we're
man,
asking
ask me your
everybody.
question.
the
I love that
It's the
question.
same
Yeah.
question. When you got to the league, who was better than what you like had watched on TV? Like, oh, okay, he cool. And then when you see him, you're like, damn, this motherfucker is real.
AD was already super good though, so that don't really count.
Yeah, it does count.
I got my shot block, my 3-point shot block twice in my 13 years. One was by Andre Karolinko. The second was by Anthony Davis when he was a rookie. He blocked my shot at the top of the key. I'm 7 foot.
Yeah.
He blocked that bitch. Got it. It took one dribble and boom, that thing. I said, you know what? Okay. Maybe we need to switch.
Can we let him? I
I
appreciate. Can we let him finish telling his fucking story?
I like to.
All right.
Y'all hilarious.
Fuck y'all.
It gotta be an opposite teammate, or it can be your own team.
It can be anybody you want, bro. Anybody you want. Yeah,
I
whatever.
say
Cole.
mine.
We
before
gonna
I
get
dip.
you on here. We
Nah,
gonna
Cole, you can take my seat
No,
before I
good
dip
night.
though.
We don't got
Joel.
no. We don't got no. Yeah, sit down. Sit your light skin ass down.
No, I gotta go gamble. I'll see y'all later.
He's I hope it's not.
I'm gonna tell you, Dad.
Gary, I appreciate you, G, man. I appreciate you. Gary Harris, baby, in the building.
I'm gonna pop out on y'all too.
Yeah, hey, listen, man. Yeah, look at that.
Dude,
See,
look
guys
at
just
the
popping
team.
out.
I love it.
Yeah. We don't
One
get on the
lead,
craps
they
table.
all
We
lead.
get on the
It's
craps
your
table
fault.
in like 30 minutes.
It's your fault.
Good to see you, man. You
No,
healthy?
don't do
You
that.
healthy? You good?
I'm telling you.
All right. Oh, I feel bad for the people that are gonna have to edit this bad boy. I feel bad for the editors. Come on, Allie, join in.
You know what? I do love and appreciate that. One of them left and all of them wanted to leave.
Yeah. Well,
They genuinely like. They're going to be
I
really
think
good.
They got some.
If they
things.
could be healthy, a really good defensive team.
You because they've been having guys
I don't
out, so you don't
know.
even know. So like Jalen Suggs, Markelle Fultz. You just added Paulo.
Jonathan
You got
Isaac.
Jonathan Isaac, who was injured. You got Mo Bamba still.
It is honestly surprising.
They got a lot of talent.
Something we were talking about not too long ago with the Long Shot podcast is like ascension in the NBA is not as impossible as people think it is.
No.
Like not immediate ascension, no, but like what the Grizzlies have done, what the Suns have done, I would say is immediate ascension.
Hold on now.
Okay.
The Suns are the fourth winningest team in the NBA. They had 3 bad years.
It was longer than
No,
that.
but
It was
those
lo- it was longer than
were
three.
Was it
intensively.
3?
It was
Yeah,
longer.
it was longer, and those were
It was like
intensively
7
bad
to
years.
10.
Oh, was it
To
since
go
I
from
left?
the
It was.
bottom, to go from the bottom to where they are
2014.
now is so impressive, and I don't think it's as impossible as we think in the NBA.
Ascension is
this?
only capable, is only available when your top superstars lower themselves. Orlando has an
that's
opportunity
interesting.
to be very, very good when I think they can make it to the playoffs.
Are you FaceTiming someone right now?
My little boy is just.
Jesus
I'm listening
Christ.
to you.
Say hi.
I'm
Say hi,
listening
little
to
Rich in Phoenix.
Rich.
And Allie. Allie, say
it's
hi,
all
little Rich
right,
in Phoenix. Oh,
I'm
we can't say.
listening.
Hi. Say hey to Haley.
I was in the middle of like an actual.
Well, my boys are going to bed. Can I say good night to my children?
Yeah.
I
I
am
should leave.
genuinely interested in what you have.